almost got to turn this up. Kevin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, good. Come on, can you hear now, bro?
Yeah, I can do that, bro.
Good, because we live. Good good afternoon, everyone. It is the Studio W Sports page brought to you by J&J. And I got my guys with me, Mr. Kevin Harris, Mr. Romar Smith. Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Doing all right, man. What's going on with y'all?
Doing good. Still.
Oh, yes, I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Look, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, bro. We got a lot of stuff to chop it up real quick. So before the rest of the guests go on, like we want like to sneak this little wrestling in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And wrestling has just
y'all gotta update me.
oh yeah. Well, we were just talking about the AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes storyline that's brewing up. How that was the old Mark Henry angle. I saw that thing a mile coming, man.
I think it. I mean, any wrestling fan would have seen that one coming. I'm like, really?
Yeah, as soon as I saw him in the Nick Aldis office with that god awful ugly ass suit, I knew what was going to happen. Yes, the suit was horrible. I've never seen Powder Blue rock so worse. I mean, it looked like it looked.
He looked like a baby Triple H in the suit. Real.
Man, it's a thrift store version.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my, yeah, it was that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. But other than that,
Oh, I
I
did
like
see.
how LA Knights calling out the mega star.
Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, right?
Nah, Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Keep
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then Carmelo tried to get in, and he kind of messed up the promo when he said L.A. Knight, and L.A. Knight caught him slipping.
Yeah, yeah. No pun intended.
Yeah, I know. That segment was hilarious, actually.
All right, so you think Baylor's gonna get out of this one?
What she got going on?
Well, now it's gonna be Bailey versus Piper Niven at the next preview. But at SummerSlam,
If she does,
she's gonna have to face Nia Jax.
Hmm.
what better way to prepare for Nia Jax
Then
than to beat Piper Nevins? Even though I seen what she did to Bailey last night.
kind of painful, wasn't it?
Yeah,
My question is, can Bailey make it through SummerSlam? Yeah, yeah, alone too.
I mean, I'm gonna say this:
Can she make it through it?
this ain't her first time around the block. I
Yeah,
mean, she has main evented each one of these pay per views that she gonna have to go through to keep the state champion. Cause she stayed champion before doing the same thing. So I mean, it's hers until the writers don't want her to have the title no more.
to the right, don't. Okay,
And seriously, I just can't see Nia being the face of the women's division.
Mm.
that's what.
Wow.
Nothing has happened, or she hasn't done nothing to change from what she took her break for. She came back the same person, doing the same things, no better moves. She's still slow.
So, in other words, you telling me she really hasn't evolved in the last 3 years,
No, she hasn't.
right? That's a fair point.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
be realistic. What you gonna have her be walking around like the female version of Roman Reigns if she gets the title? Because that's the only thing that she can do.
All right, why not?
Well, even so, but to Romar's point, even if she does get a title, I
She'll
don't see it lasting long.
she'll have that division part, that part of the women's division dry.
So
It'll
okay,
be so dry.
yeah, okay, I get to where I get.
You're gonna
We've
lose.
seen it
You're gonna
already.
lose part of that fan base.
Yeah, you got good points because she has not added nothing to the repertoire.
Nope.
She's just enforcing what she's already done.
It's almost looking at, hey, I'm Nia Jax. I really should be on NXT, but because of my because of my family history, I'm on the main show.
We can say that about a lot of
Yeah,
them.
she'll get over just by the name association alone.
Yeah,
That I definitely can see. And to me, even if she does beat Bailey, I don't see a long title reign either.
and if you want to spruce it up to that point of making her like Roman Reigns, give her a manager.
Well, if she comes out with Paul Heyman, eh,
I
I
mean,
see a reign. I see a reign like that.
I got a surprise. I think Paul Heyman's going to find a way out of this whole situation of being held hostage by Solo.
Oh, and she will. He will.
And the craziest thing ever that I think would happen is that he reaches out to the beast in Carnage.
mm,
I can't see that.
Or I just
Uh,
see, okay, well, the beast in
eventually,
Carnage gonna come back and unleash on them on all of them anyway. I don't think that Cody fight was the last time I seen him.
that's a point I can't argue either. He's been a mercenary, but for this storyline, eventually Roman's going to come back. Eventually
Well, they
Jimmy's
say he
going to
might be
come
coming
back.
back earlier than expected now.
Eventually, all these guys are going to come back, and eventually they're going to band themselves together.
Or like they're gonna have a real bloodline civil war.
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's what's going to brew bake. That's
Because
what's going to brew up to.
Solo is building him a nice little faction. Now that would work if they reached out to her and put her part of this new bloodline faction.
Yes.
But the only thing that doesn't work is on the old side of the bloodline faction. Naomi can't get it done against her.
No. Now Naomi is going to be a mid Carter at best from here on out.
Yeah, she ain't getting no higher.
Yeah.
Besides, she's already been there. She's done that. She's held all the belts she needs to hold.
Hey, you did you check it out?
And I hate to say it, but her gimmick has been stale.
Have you checked it out?
Yeah.
TNA Women's Champion fighting the NXT Women's Champion.
Oh yeah, Jordan Grace. You talking about from
She's
NXT?
yeah,
Yeah, the
but no
TNA
TNA.
Knockouts champion. You saw that
Yeah,
other night, Kevin?
No,
she is about the WWE about to take her from TNA.
Yeah, that right been on the wall. She wants to come here, but the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez was looking for her next challenge because their next pay per view I think is coming up either next week or week after next,
right.
and it's taking place at the UFC Performance Center, and they're gonna have an NXT battleground match where Serena Baszler is gonna face off against Lola Vice. That's gonna be a spicy one. I really like.
Mm.
I think Trick Williams.
You sound turned on by that. It's spicy, right?
Yes, yes. I think Trick Williams is. I I forgot who his next opponent. I think
Well, he got laid out by some guy from AEW,
that's his name. Ethan.
Ethan Page.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mister All Ego signing away from AEW.
Right.
So I think that's his next opponent. I think that's going to happen there.
Right.
Uh, the tag the tag team titles.
look like they might be in jeopardy.
Which ones? All of them are in jeopardy.
I mean, just
We
the
talking about Bianca and Jade?
no, I'm talking about, and I really can't stand Austin Theory and Dude.
Oh Lord,
They need to hurry up, get.
Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
They need to hurry up and get the titles up from around their waist and out their hands.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand Romar's disdain for him. That's why I'm laughing.
Truthfully,
Yeah,
They're annoying as hell.
yeah,
yeah,
and Raw has the best tag team out of the two shows, out of the two brands. The awesome truth is they probably really don't need those titles neither, but they're at least more entertaining.
yeah.
Yeah, I can go along with that.
I mean, you got somebody. I mean, look at it like you got a prima donna and somebody that's off his rocker.
Yeah.
What better? What better? You can't get more entertaining than that.
No, you can't.
Mm, mm,
Just
mm.
hearing Mia's talk is irritating enough. And you just waiting to hear whatever dumb thing that's gonna come out of our truth mouth. To the point that you really have to realize you might have to go follow him on social media to realize that he is really not that dumb.
Oh, you saw some of the stuff I posted about him?
I follow him. I had to follow him for me to realize that you cannot be this dumb.
He basically suckered you in, Romar. He basically did that.
Like what he does with his character since they brought him back, or what he done learned from when they left him out there for a minute.
Right.
I'm gonna play your game, but you gonna pay me what I'm worth.
Mm-hmm. And that's how we got to the wrong, the
Look,
truth killings that we
hey,
know, that we
I,
know and
I'm gonna
love.
put it like this: he he did an AD to the WWE.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he stole the money.
Oh man.
I ain't really saying that he's stealing the money. He earned the money, but I say he's stealing the money because I you want me to play this dummy.
We don't want to play the dumb role.
I'm a I'm gonna play this role so good that you're gonna have to pay me so much money that it feel like I'm stealing money from you.
Mind games. At its best.
Come on, man. This man had 50. This man was the 24/7 champion like 56 times.
The most decorated of all time.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't do so much with him. They gave him a belt with a big penny on it.
The belt for Big Penny. Yeah.
I mean, like maybe two.
Yes, we are on YouTube, sir. Yes, we are on YouTube.
I mean, but five is I don't know. It just ain't. It ain't exciting with what they doing with everybody. They got a belt right now. Everybody is all draft for real, and I'm really starting to see like they be carrying Jay Uso. They be carrying main event Jay.
Mm.
For some reason, they do not want him to have a scene. He have these matches, and it's always somehow some miraculous way they find a way for him to lose. That's way they find a way for him
They always find a way to lose.
to. I mean, like when y'all gonna let this man get his breakthrough?
That is an interesting point though, because if you notice, like he's lost every major match,
Exactly.
and the same way goes with Randy Orton too. If you notice, because ever since he came back, he's lost every match at a pay per view.
Yeah,
If you think about it,
Yeah.
and we all saw. Well, how much steam can you put behind these guys? They know they only have a few matches, a few moves left. You can see it. You can see it in their actions. You can see it in their words. The way they, you can. I mean, Randy Orton's right now. He's carrying his like it's his farewell tour. You never seen Randy Orton react to the crowd the way he has.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's going against crowds that they none of them have ever seen before. But they're breaking character more times than not now, and that's
Yeah.
hmm
crazy.
And I think it's just because I mean, you have to give the people, the fans, a realistic part of it. I mean, because I mean, come on, man. They didn't every TV they got the TV shows out there that we already know. They telling us what we already been knowing.
Right.
So you know what I mean. You can't have to look at it from what it is, an entertainment value. And sometimes I guess these characters, Randy Orton and a lot of others, they break character. It's just them to being their real selves for a minute. And I think it really feel good for them to just to have that second of just breaking character just to be them
Right.
and,
hmm
and get that to the fans, especially the ones at home that's looking on that's watching on TV because
Mm.
that's the unscripted part of it that get you that keep you in it because it happens so much that you think it's scripted.
It is scripted to a certain extent, but I can tell you one thing: they go off script more than anything else. They go off script more.
Is it planned?
Some of it is, some of it ain't. But at least they don't need stuntmen to handle their business. Okay, so guys, it's what now 3:14. This is Studio W Sports page brought to you by J&J, and we are about to talk about these NBA finals.
Let's go, Luca. Let's
yep.
go.
NBA action. Everybody has been talking about it, and we about to do it too.
hmm
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I really don't know who to go for.
All right. It's a great.
Everybody's going for Dallas, and rightfully so. I can't argue those points. But something about Boston, man.
It's there because they're all right.
All right, all
I
right.
put it
Tell me,
like
tell me,
this.
tell me, because I
I put it like this. Boston's front court is better than Dallas's, but Dallas backcourt is better than Boston's. It it's gonna come down to who played the toughest in the paint. They both really teams, but Boston kind of somewhat had an easy walk through the playoffs. Dallas has been the more tested team out of the two. And
was
as we saw the other night, Luka can have a bad night, but give you that one big shot. And whenever Al Horford's in the game, you're going to see what you're going to see Dallas do the same thing that they did when they put Gobert in the pick and roll with Kyrie or Luka. It's going to be a lot.
Was Horford better in the pick and roll, or was he worse? I couldn't.
I'm talking about like on the
I,
defensive side,
yeah,
like
how's
what?
Al? How does Al
He,
Horford defend the pick and roll?
I mean, I would say he's definitely quicker than Gobert, but I mean, he ain't that much quicker.
Mm.
And then it all depends on how well Holiday plays on Kyrie. If you put him on Kyrie, or do you put him on Luca? Because he's such a great defender and he's a strong big body. If he got to check either one of them, it's a risk of him being in foul trouble throughout this series.
I think Drew's gonna have a hard time guarding if he has to chase Kyrie, he's gonna get tired just like Ant-Man.
And then you got
Oh,
to
he's
figure
going to
out
have to chase
I
Kyrie.
mean, think about it. I mean, you know what? Like I said,
which Derek White gonna show up.
mm, and not only that, they've been known to get tripped up from time to time too. And I think it's gonna finally come back to bite them.
Yeah, I give. I think Jason Tatum is going to have to guard Luca. I believe Drew Holiday is going to have to guard Kyrie. That's going to free up who's Jalen Brown will have to guard.
PJ Washington.
PJ Washington, maybe.
How's that going to work out?
It ain't. It can't. It might.
Who you
Don't
got?
work.
Who you got there? P.J. Washington or Jalen Brown?
I got Jalen Brown, but if PJ if PJ balling, then it could be a long night for Jalen Brown checking him.
Okay,
PJ already knew it's gonna be long nights dealing with Jalen Brown if he got to check him.
okay,
But the X factor in this series is gonna be Porzingis and Light.
okay. That's so. Who y'all got in that?
I got the young Lightly.
Over Porzingis?
Yeah, Likely already stronger than Porzingis in the paint. Porzingis is gonna bring him away from the basket because Porzingis can shoot. But
Yeah,
if
but
he
likely
have
is
the
coming off the bench.
I'll start him this series. He'll have to be my starting big man.
Okay, yo, Sid,
Yo,
how you doing, brother?
doing
So,
good in yourself.
yeah, so we talk about these individual matchups and in these NBA finals before we go into go further down on the NBA. We will talk a lot of stuff about basketball, but we talk about these individual matchups. Like I believe that Jason Tatum is going to have to guard Luca, which leaves Drew Holiday for Kyrie. There's a Jalen Brown on PJ Washington. Okay, all right. So Kristaps against who?
I don't know, man. I like Kristaps against anybody they got that's gonna guard him, just cause
But
he can
don't be
shoot.
surprised, you still got to deal with Gafford too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gafford.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Gafford's been balling out.
yeah.
So so it's Kristaps and Gafford.
I take Gafford most. I would say all day, really, because Chris Stapps ain't been seen since the first round, and if he does
That's the
come back,
only
he's gonna be
thing. That's the
rusty.
only thing that's questionable. I question how he gonna come back and play. If he come back and he play good, I feel like it's Kristaps. But like they say, I mean, it all depends. Gaffer has been balling. Offensively, I like Kristaps over him. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm going off of. Um, I don't know. I like Kristaps Porzingis over Gaff this series.
And like I said, it all depends on, the Gafford's been getting off on dunks too, so y'all got to
But
keep that in mind.
Facts.
and then like how they gotta. I mean, there's a lot of shots in Boston too. Kristaps getting that joint, and he going. Yeah, he just
I mean,
coming back too.
yeah.
He just coming back. They're gonna have to work him in that rotation because Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown got to get theirs.
Yeah, I mean, I can see your point, Sid. Now, the only thing with Chris Dawes is that something over Gafford is the outside range because Chris Dawes can make threes from time to time.
That's what I'm saying. And if he hitting, he can hurt you.
Yeah, yeah,
If he hitting
by a
on a
slim
good
margin,
night,
yes.
if he hitting and he bringing them out there and he can hit those. Like if Gafford, we just got if he see it go in and he hitting, that's good right there. He can hold Gafford to 8 points or something like that.
Mm.
And
Hey,
that's why I feel like Porzingis he could win it. Gafford could win it too. Gafford gonna have to ball out though. That's
we
gonna definitely
we about to witness a Dirk Nowitzki type finals again in the fourth quarter of every game with Luka. Watch. You got
I
two
ain't
of the
even gonna say
best.
yeah, because he got another person right there that can do him and Kyrie is just crazy. Cause
But
Kyrie
see
got a
this,
crazy bag. Luca is
and see
I
that's what
hate
I'm
Luca.
saying.
I hate Luca, but Luca probably his bag might be he might got one of the craziest bags too. Both
That's
of
what
them
I'm
good but
saying. Like,
unguardable.
but you already see, and well, since I've been paying a lot of attention to these playoffs, ain't no league safe with these guys.
No,
Dallas have been down so many playoff games by 20 or better, and you see Luke and Kyrie just walk those down in the third and fourth quarters.
But I see the thing is, I feel like with them teams, they ain't really have a lot of people. They ain't had the people to throw at them to. With
You
Minnesota, you
you
had
gonna
damn
put,
near
but see,
you had your two best people guarding them.
but look at what they did though, so efficiently with the pick and roll and drawing fouls. That's all they did in the second half of a lot of games.
That's
They
what I'm
put your
saying.
big
But they
man
ain't had
in pick
nobody
and
else
roll,
to. But when you got
either,
your best
either
person, your best man can't be out there guarding no Kyrie Irving. And then you want him to put up 25 points. You guarding one of the people say
hold
this
on,
man
but
is
he
one of
asked for that.
offensively the best.
Hold on, but
That
he
what I'm.
asked for that.
I know you just got to go with a different game plan, man. They just don't. That's that. Come on, man. We try and win. That man was burned out, and then you had a 7 game series on top of that with Jokic in them, bro. Them people
Yeah.
played their best basketball. They is tired. They burnt out from that. And then on top, you
Well,
had to check the best offensive scorer in the league. No, you ain't doing that. No, bro. You just came off of what that was like a day. What they had like a day of rest. That was it.
it was about maybe 2 days, but see, but the problem was, Ant-Man made the first mistake when he put out this bulletin board material. I got Kyrie, and then you just came off the biggest Game 7 victory of your career.
That's what I'm
So
saying. Like
you
you gotta
you
really
were
appreciate
burnt
that
out,
though.
bro.
You gotta love
But
him for that.
no, see, but I can
And I
respect him
do,
for that
Amir. I
because,
appreciate
like,
that, but that's why they lost. That's kind of one of the reasons why they lost. He didn't have the energy.
but see, he got that mentality.
I like that.
I,
I
I,
love
I
that.
mean,
yeah,
I
but
love that.
it just wasn't his turn yet.
I gotta check the best.
I love that. And the only thing is, look, it happens. It happens to the best of them. He's still young. He lost.
He said, "I
He
gotta."
didn't lose.
I mean,
He
what?
didn't lose to no bullshit. He
How
lost
you
to
gonna
the
earn?
best,
How else he
two of the
gonna earn this
best.
respect?
He did it, and it was look. It was what it was. Look, that ain't the end of Minnesota, though. I can tell
No,
you that.
it's not.
That
Thank
ain't
you,
the end of
Jeff.
that. And then another thing, Rudy Gobert, trash. I'm just gonna say it. Rudy Gobert
Uh,
straight up trash, bro. I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt. The man, for real, for trash, bro. I don't. I just.
he ain't the only one that was trash. I'm
Oh,
sorry to say.
Carl Anthony Towns. Oh, another one. Trash,
Exactly. So I mean,
trash.
I look at it this way,
Your sixth
and I
man
would
played better than both of them, if you ask me. And then the crazy part, he was really the one. Like, if he didn't show up, they was gonna lose.
Hey, look,
That's what
I
make it
got a,
so bad.
I got a crazy thing, a crazy fun fact about Mike Conley.
oh I already know where this is going too.
No, he been in the league 17 years, right?
Yep, and had no technical
And
fouls.
no technicals, bro.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I saw
crazy.
that earlier.
Oh, that is a crazy stat right
It's
there.
crazy.
And
That is a crazy stat.
That one.
Nope.
And another crazy thing, man, like Cat really not. I mean, Minnesota, bro, they played their hearts out. I give it to them, but a lot of people didn't step up either. So I can't even really say that was like a
I mean,
Ant.
I don't
Look
know
what Ant
because
did, and
Reed ball.
that's what I'm saying.
un-
But
until
Reed's
the
your
last
sixth
game.
man. Until that's what I'm saying. Reed's your sixth man. You need Cat. Cat is an all-star. Did Cat give us all-star play? No, he didn't. Cat was iffy in the whole playoffs, if you ask me. He was iffy. Some games during Denver, he'll show up. Some games he didn't. Nas Reed was with that one to come through. He was coming through. He hitting the threes. Sometimes Cat show up, sometimes he don't.
What made it so bad in the 5 games prior to Game 4, you were 4 for 32 look. Any of
That's what
us,
I'm saying.
any of
That's
us
what
in
I'm
this
saying.
room
That's
can make four
horrible.
3-pointers
But look,
within
see,
that time.
all right, outside of his horrible play and all that, do y'all realize that they went 1 for 5 at home?
Yep.
Between
Yeah.
both in the last
They're not that scary.
in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. Rudy
They're
Gobert,
not
man,
that
is
scary at
trash to me.
home.
Rudy Gobert didn't show up. I don't think Rudy Gobert made that overhead, maybe
Hey,
had 10
look,
points, maybe one game.
Rudy Gobert the other night on that Friday night last week, he looked like he done caught COVID again. Like it just looked like that type of moment for him. Like you just
I didn't see the. I'm gonna just say
he
this:
was
Rudy
so
Gobert.
fast.
I didn't see the best
Luca
he
did him
was.
dirty. I called the pick and roll. I said they gonna pick and roll.
What makes it so bad is you're up in every game, but you blew at least 4 out of 5.
And
I
honestly,
mean,
I think Ant and Jalen McDaniels make them a good defensive team. It's not Rudy Gobert.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's Ant. If you ask me, that's just my opinion because they can guard your top guards. They gonna give
yeah,
them problems. They can give them problems.
it's so crazy because that was the only shot Luca
And
had
they
hit in the fourth quarter. Mm.
and Rudy Gobert, everybody he checked, man, they gave his ass the business. Man, he got Derek Lively.
by
Derek,
a rookie no less. Let's
Derek
not take that
Lively,
away.
Derek Lively about to get a bag.
Y'all feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Derek Lively been
At the way
balling.
he's
He
been
made
playing, I mean,
he made
if
Rudy
y'all saw the
Gobert and them
games,
people look like, man. I said, oh my god, this ain't even worth
Hey,
watching.
look, like you say, Mark Cuban still got something to do, even though he ain't the full owner of the team. He
well,
still
no,
he
well, you
still
know what?
got to use
Honestly,
that team. And
well,
you can't tell me Derek Lively ain't a Mark Cuban pick.
you also got to
Only
give Nico Harrison credit too. He was the one that put the trade together with PJ and Gafford. Because 3 months
that was a
ago,
good
there was
pickup.
sorry squads.
That was a good pickup. Hey, I just seen a post, right? I seen a post that Kyle Kuzma was supposed to go to what's his name,
Oh yeah,
but he had declined the trade or something like that to go to.
because he said they weren't true contenders.
Yeah, yup.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
Well,
He
he declared
Oh,
the
declined.
trade the
Yeah,
Dallas.
no, yeah, he declined to trade it down, but he said they want true contenders, and look where they
Oh,
at now.
yeah.
That was
oh,
crazy.
I got a better one than that. Well,
And
the
then
one
look,
person who should be mad the most, Grant Williams.
Well,
Grant Will. Oh yeah. Yep,
Yeah, he was with Boston and Dallas, and
yep,
they both
yep,
got rid of him.
he's in
That's
Charlotte.
crazy. Oh my God! Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Oh,
even
he got
worse
traded to Charlotte for PJ.
for PJ.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know he pissed because both of them in the finals, and that was his great day. He might don't ever never see a final. He might be on his way out the league.
He's going to China next week.
He might be on his way out the
Yeah,
league.
ain't Dwight Howard starting the league over there?
I don't know.
He
Yeah,
probably
Dwight
is.
Howard started his own league in Taiwan.
Oh, so he needed Dwight Howard need to go back to LA, man. That's where they need him.
Nah, Dwight Howard's created his own lane. He is doing just fine where he is.
Yeah, yeah. Keep him over there in China.
He is doing just fine over there.
Hey, Stephon Marbury is like the president over there where he at. He got statues and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like Boston. I think Boston gonna win it in 6, though, man. If you
I
ask me,
don't think Boston gonna win it.
Well, I
Boston,
think Boston,
Boston has
Boston,
to
and
show
went
me.
so many. I think Boston and went so many times. I don't know, man. Them people. It's like the world. I know the world tired of seeing these people on going to
I'm,
the finals
I'm
and keep
tired of
on.
it. If they don't win, Jason Tatum is a choke card. They just need to blow the team up.
That's what I'm saying. I know at this point, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, and I feel like they got a little more to throw at Kyrie and Luke.
And yes, a lot
I
more.
mean, they
You
do,
see what I'm saying? Without taking like Jalen Brown, ain't got to check. Well, he might have to check Luca, but now you get the J. Rue Holiday at Kyrie. He don't mind check. That's a defensive person.
but yeah, true. But that's
You
foul.
see what
That
I'm
could be
saying?
foul trouble for Holiday,
All right, they still got people behind him.
and that could be foul trouble for them too. You put that if I Drew Holiday check him, he get 3 fouls on him early. All right, you bringing in Derek White to check Kyrie. Saint, guess what's gonna happen? The next three on him.
Derek, I like Derek. What Derek White can guard, and he opposes Kyrie up.
Okay,
J.
Well,
Rue Holiday could
by the
too.
time by the time that happens,
Derek White can have 3 fouls.
in the third quarter, okay,
Mm-hmm.
all this not going to happen at the beginning of the game. This is over a course of a game. Both of them get 3 fouls.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
what I'm
that
saying.
happening
Yeah,
by the time third, fourth quarter. Okay, I'm good with that.
I mean, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
sometimes
saying. Like J. Rue
you
Holiday is not gonna get
if
no
Drew
five.
Holiday
He
say
not gonna get no 5 fouls in the
all
first
right, say
quarter.
Drew
Like they
Holiday
ain't gonna.
come out the first quarter within the first 7 minutes of the first quarter of the game. He checked
All
that.
right, they still
And
got somebody
you
behind him
put
that's
two.
gonna check him.
Okay.
All right, you bring Derek White in to
Uh huh.
check him to come off the bench now
He ain't gonna
because
get. He ain't gonna get two
hold.
more. He ain't gonna get two more in the next 2 minutes.
You giving him
Oh, but
too
he
many
might get
fouls too
next
early,
time.
bro. You great
Okay,
day, man.
I
You
still
trying to
live with
foul?
that.
I mean,
He trying to say Kyrie go get fouled every play, like he go
no,
foul
I'm
Durant
just,
every
but
play.
he's
Yeah,
capable of drawing a foul every play.
That's
but he ain't
Luca
gonna get
is
them
too.
calls all. He's not gonna
Luca
get those
is too.
calls every game,
And
bro.
I'm trying, and the thing that everybody is see, everybody looking at what Kyrie do for shooting the ball. I'm gonna love him in this series because I think he gonna attack the basket.
Yeah, and he is, and he's going. He's not going to get all those calls. Hey, they did do some numbers on him when he drove to the paint a couple of times. They didn't get. They didn't. They didn't stop him from going in the paint and getting his, but they tried.
But this the thing though. You got. I
They tried
mean,
to put. They tried putting something tough
Who
on him a
got a
couple of
better layup
times.
package than him?
Nobody.
Attacking the basket.
Nobody. But he do be getting more getting to that paint.
yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen the refs let a
But
couple of swallow their whistles a couple of times, bro.
but have you noticed with him being there in Dallas and with his veteran leadership and stuff, now you got to really worry about is he gonna lay it or he gonna pass it
Hey,
over? Because he got people that can knock down that shot if he penetrates.
Yeah.
And and 5 maybe out of 7 times, Luca could be that one that's left
Nah,
open.
oh, nah.
I'm not. Yeah, you're
PJ
right.
Washington been knocking down the shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust PJ and Derrick Jones like
I still
Now
say,
they all right, but my my,
but the
my
dark
point is
horse,
Kyrie gonna be sore.
the dark horse,
Oh yeah. Oh
Tim
yeah.
Hardaway Jr. is my
He's
dark
gonna.
horse to show
He
up.
don't have no easy like you got J. Rue Holiday over there. Like J.
His
Rue
name
Holiday
is not
is
J. Rue, it's Drew.
well Drew or whatever you want to call it. He got Holiday.
It
He got
almost sounds the
Holiday
same.
over there. He got a Holiday over there. Look, that man play defense.
Yeah,
He
and
played defense.
he's strong.
He played defense, and he's strong. And look, Kyrie gonna have to work too. He ain't no bum.
No, he's not.
I
He
never,
not no
I
bum.
never said
Derek White
that.
ain't no bum. Derek White ain't no bum.
But
It's basically the Kyrie revenge tour.
That's what. Yeah, a bit.
That's basically what it is.
Derek White, look, Derek White and Drew, I feel like they gonna give Kyrie a run. I feel like they gonna give him a run.
I don't think so.
Hey,
It's
look,
it's it's gonna be interesting. I will say that.
one wrench I see in those players could be
I can
put.
tell you, I can tell you this now. If
A
Jalen
dark
Brown
horse
and
to show
Jason
up.
Tatum have good games, they gonna win. If they balling, which JB been showing up. If Jason Tatum show up, I can tell you they gonna win.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the
If
doc.
Tatum show up, they gonna win.
If my dark horse show up, Boston in trouble. If the
And who is that? Who is that?
streaky shooters that Dallas has on their roster, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh boy, if he
If
show
he
up,
finds a way to catch
it's
five
gonna be
more,
a cold day at HEL.
Now,
If he show up,
I give him one
if
game.
Lively plays out, Lively's going to be the X factor to me.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Derek Lively.
Oh, last
yeah,
Yes,
He's a
I
major
feel like
factor in
that's
this.
what they. I feel like they have to show up for them to win.
yes, they do.
You
Yeah,
got
They
to.
have to show up. I feel like it's got to be Boston guards that's got to show up, and I feel like it's got to be Mavericks big men that got to show up.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Boston guys got to, you see what I'm saying, contain, Kyrie, one of them, they got to do something. Because with both of them getting 30, that ain't going, that ain't good right there.
oh, that's gonna happen. You gonna see that a lot in these finals.
A lot?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know about a lot.
I can see
Yeah.
I give you one
I
or
can
two
see
games.
one game maybe where
no,
both of them got 30.
yep, yeah.
1 or 2 games. I give you 1 or 2 games.
I'll
I don't
give you
give it
one.
no 4. I don't give it 4 or 5 games.
I give
If
it
it
3.
goes to 7.
I'll give you one.
I give it to you in 3 games.
Nah, I don't see it going.
So wait,
3.
so
Maybe
so
2.
one more. You got 3. I got 1. Sid, how
Hey.
many games you think?
One in the possible.
1 in the possible. And Mill, what you think?
2.
2. All right.
2 games out of this series. It's gonna be strength versus.
And look, the crazy thing is, I got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Maybe the same thing. Maybe one game going
Rest of the
30.
rest of the series is gonna come down to the death.
Like Kevin said, this might be Kyrie revenge tour.
It's a Kyrie revenge tour.
But guess what? Don't this almost mimic when he won his ring in Cleveland? He was robbing to another person's Batman then.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest reason that they won the championship.
Yep.
Because they were saying, oh, the only reason why you got it was he was riding LeBron's coattails.
Doesn't that seem kind of familiar right now in Dallas?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look. If you
I
ask me,
I'm just saying,
who's the best
because I look
player
at things different than everybody else,
but who is the
and
best player?
and right now, it's a lot of similarity to that when Kyrie was in Cleveland with LeBron, and to what Dallas did when they won their 1 ring. And the crazy thing, the point guard that won that ring with Dirk was named Jason Kidd, which happens to be their coach now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it. You got a point. So with your,
This does have a lot of feel of that run.
I don't think Kyrie is the leader.
I never
I
said
don't
that.
think he could be a no.
I said Robin.
This is
I said he's
no.
right.
This is what I get from Kyrie. He's better being a Robin than a leader. The teams he was being a leader to really didn't go nowhere. So like I feel like his role with Luka and LeBron, he fit that type of deal. Like if he would have went to the Lakers, I feel like they would have did the same thing. If he would have went to the Lakers and take D'Angelo Russell off that team, I feel like the Lakers would be right there with the Mavericks at. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Kyrie is. The teams that he led, like Boston,
He might not be the leader on the court, but he's the locker room leader.
And that's what you need. You need that.
Better believe he's the locker room leader there in Dallas.
He that veteran. That's just like he's
When
a
you got your
veteran in the
superstar
locker room.
talk-
I don't feel like he's
when Luka
I feel like
When Luka
feel
came
like
out
Luka
and said that
was
he
that
got to do better to help Kyrie, that told you everything that you needed to know about who Kyrie is to them players that he played with right there in Dallas and to that organization. That's your superstar coming and saying, "I gotta help him."
yeah, because he's a vet.
Yeah, I
Kyrie
mean,
a
because
vet.
like
He
I
know
said,
the game. He been around.
Kyrie's got the experience.
Yeah,
He's
got
got the championship
experience.
pedigree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He the only one that been there
Telling
before.
you.
So they gonna listen to him anyway. He got that type of. And then it's Kyrie. It ain't no anybody talking to him. It's Kyrie. I done been here before. I know what to do. But at the end of the day, we all riding on
And we
Luca's.
see
We
how,
on Luca back for real, for real.
and, and the way all I'm saying is this. I say what I say about the fourth quarter, and that could be like somewhat of what we seen what Dirk did that year when they won the ship.
Cause Luca a killer.
Luca got that slow pace.
Man, Luca's a straight up killer. That's just
Yeah,
all
I
he
know,
is.
but I'm
That's
just
just
saying.
him.
But
But
he know how to slow it up, draw that foul, and can and
But
get
but it's not just that.
and he
It's
go
not.
and I can say that he could you could actually see him doing that if the game on the line, he gonna go do I can see him doing that a lot, attacking and getting to the line a lot.
the
You know,
man
Or
know what he
or
want to
he
do
or
every time he won't do it.
he can throw laser darts to people too. He can throw a lob. He can throw cross court passes. You never
Mm.
know what he's going to do when
Yeah,
he
Luca.
crosses half court, and
Luca
that's the
different,
scary
man.
part.
Luca different, bro. Luca,
And as
and
yeah,
he get wherever he want to get to anytime he want. If he want to get down there and shoot a mid ranger, that's what he want to do. He want a floater, he can get right there and do it if he want to. He got the body size. He can do anything you want
I'm
on the
not
court. He can back you
you
down.
understand what I was saying.
No, I'm
See,
just
I ain't
saying Luca is a. I'm just saying he's a killer on all levels. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't. What can you do with him? He can shoot the
hold
three.
on. All right, put it like this. When Dirk and them won that title against LeBron and them, it won't because we all know that Dirk and them want the better team.
Now
But
Dirk had a lot of role
oh,
players about
all
around him.
right, I'm just saying.
He had
But see,
greats. He had
he had
greats around him. That's what people don't understand. That people was in their role. You had Tyson Chandler and all of them over there. People don't put that in there. Tyson
but
Chandler
see,
is a
I'm not
great defensive.
see, Sid, you talking about what he had around. Single handedly,
Yeah, that what
hold on.
you that would
You
make a
watch this
team.
man in
Ain't
that
no
and
one man.
throughout
Ain't no
that
one man
whole
nothing.
throughout that whole run to the finals that year, Dirk became a total different monster every fourth quarter of every game. You never seen nobody go to the line that much to get to a finals, or even come on. What he had 20? What he got to the line like
Like 22. He did like 21 to 22 free throws.
yeah, and he beat
Something like I know
everybody.
that
He
stands
beat
off. That's if
every
he missed
team.
one.
He beat every team that Dallas faced throughout them playoffs in the fourth quarter and getting to the line and
That's
playing and got
but that what you got.
same
But that's how
had
you
the
play. That
same
was their
slow
way
ball
of
that Luka
basketball.
got to his game. That's all I'm saying. If they
Look at
want to
how
win,
that team. But you gotta look at how that team was structured. It was structured around Dirk to do that. They don't have nobody. All right, who else you gonna put the ball in the fourth quarter to get you a bucket outside of Dirk?
hold on. They had Jason Terry, and he
You not gonna.
was
He's
right
not an
there at that
ISO
time.
player. He's
You
not an
bet
ISO
matter let
player though.
Jason Terry
He
lose.
not an ISO player though. Jason Terry, one of them people you let kick it out to the wing, let him shoot it. That's one of them type of players.
Hold on.
That's what he was coming.
Oh,
He was a
you you
shooter. He
you
shoot the
had a
ball.
old you had a old Jason Kidd, didn't you?
Oh, but
A
he's not
very
no
old
ISO.
Jason
You
Kidd.
not gonna go to Jason Kidd for your last bucket in the fourth quarter over no
But
Dirk
he
though,
was killing
Romar.
them.
You not
He
gonna
was-
go to him over no Dirk, Romar.
if it won't, if a lot of those opportunities that Dirk had in the fourth is because he had the ball in his hand
He's a great, yeah,
and
he's
he
a
could have
great
took the
point
shot
guard.
if he wanted to. He
That's how
wasn't.
that team
Hey,
is
He
structured.
was green light on that team too.
That's it. Now I'm over Dirk.
He had the same. He had the same.
No,
He could do it just like Dirk.
nah,
That's
not
why it
over
worked
no
so well.
Dirk. Nah, Dirk.
That's why I
Nah,
worked it. That's hey look.
nah. Dirk was look.
He
I'm
did
gonna
not
tell
go
you what
through
Dirk
all those
was.
strings to get Jason
Dirk
Kidd
was
back
like a
over there.
look. Dirk
Just
was
to
like
get
a Tim Duncan. He was like a Tim Duncan to the Spurs, bro. You see what I'm saying? Fourth quarter when that ball going crazy, it go to Dirk. We know how this going. It's going to Dirk. Do your thing, Dirk.
but you
Ain't
know what
nobody stopping that
you
ball
know
from
what
that
the
one
common
leg.
denominator of all this is? All the players y'all guys mentioned and how much y'all they dominate through these quarters. Guess what? They're all foreign players. Look, think about it.
yeah.
Look, the Joker, Dirk, Tim Duncan. Think about it. All these players, the foreign players Like I said, their skill set is way different than the American style.
Yeah.
And that's how you you see they got the blueprint of success in recent years. You know what I'm saying? This is why we discuss all these things, because look how dominant certain players are in certain times of the game. And now when you look at it, it's like, wait a minute, there's a common denominator in all this. They're all foreign players, like European ones, or or wherever else, like Slovenia. Now watch the way they're talking. Don't be surprised if they setting up for Luka and Kyrie to get that ring, and Luka might end up being MVP.
Hey, Cam, I got a stat for you.
What you got?
Almost 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
nope, the Dallas Mavericks
Mm.
traded away their two first round picks,
Mm-hmm.
which ended up being Trey Young and Cam Reddish, and they received the number 3 overall pick, which was Luka.
Oh,
Luka.
I saw that
Yeah, I
this
seen that
morning.
a while back. I
I
forgot.
saw that too.
Who won that trade?
I,
I saw that last night.
you see who won that one?
Easy.
I mean,
Kyrie.
Dallas, I knew Dallas won that trade that night.
I didn't know Luca was gonna break out like that. I didn't know Luca was
What,
gonna be that. I
bro?
didn't see that. I didn't.
Hey,
Nobody
what?
seen no.
How?
Nobody seen no Luca.
How? When you heard about you? That's all they talked about 2 years before he got able to be drafted.
Nah,
Yep.
I didn't see that. Ain't
That's
nobody.
all you heard about.
Ain't nobody see that though.
What?
Nobody saying he was gonna be a walking triple double
What?
and kind of like be the best.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
What?
damn near the best.
What? Ask Russell Westbrook when Luca was 17 and they played against him.
I
When
ain't
Luca
see
was
him
just
doing that.
17 and look at what and Russell said it then.
If
If
he
you
keep
think if
playing,
you think about it, Luka's been in the
Luca
league
been
since
a
he was
pro since he
13.
was, yeah.
13. So
I
he's
ain't
had
see
a
him come
lot
in
of
the league
He
championship
doing
been
that.
rings
already
over
doing this. He just got over here in the NBA and it's easy.
like he has
I
learned
ain't.
the
I
craft
couldn't
over
have
the
seen him
years
doing that.
too. And look how he got here. He's learned and
Bro,
studied it. You know what I'm saying? So it's his time now to take advantage of it.
look,
Yeah,
man.
and he came up. He came up under somebody. I forgot. He got an uncle or something that played in the league. Some Doncic. I forgot. Yeah,
Mm.
but
so guys, I want to play a game with y'all before we start talking about NFL stuff. Aaron's gonna be on here shortly. We're gonna talk a little bit more NBA action, and the boxing guru Mark Dan's gonna come on. We're gonna talk about the fight that's coming on tonight. But since we on the NBA and we got players that we do like and we got players that we don't like, can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Of course.
So if you don't mind, we're gonna go around each all the basketball teams, and you gonna tell me who's got to go.
I'm liking this already.
on
All
all,
right.
on all
Huh?
the oh, you said hold on,
Oh,
all the NBA
NBA.
teams we got to tell
Yeah.
who got to
All
go.
right. Yeah, which player
Oh
that
yeah, that's
we decide they gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
can we name multiple? I can name multiple.
Yeah, we can name multiple.
Hey.
We can name coaches. We can name water boys. I don't care.
All
All
right,
right.
I
We
got
gonna
you.
start
I
it
got
off.
you. This ain't the first team.
All right, the first team. Well, we're gonna start in LA, the Los Angeles Lakers. Who's got to go?
D'Lo.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah,
D'Angelo Russell got to go. Darvin Ham out of there too. He already gone, but yes,
He's
he
already
got to
gone.
go. He already got to go. They already did that, but D'Angelo Russell, another one. First one. Yeah, get
That
him
was the
up
first
out
thing
of
that
there.
popped up right there.
Hey, look, as soon as the tide touched the top, man, him and Darvin Ham supposed to be gone.
Uh the GM,
Who who y'all pick? Neil, who you think?
Mitch Kupchak, the GM.
Mm.
well, for me,
And
go ahead.
LeBron. And D'Angelo Russell.
Oh,
The
my,
Oh,
whole
LeBron.
the
You threw
whole the
LeBron
my,
in
whole
there.
yeah, my pick was LeBron. I would say it right
and I'm
now.
gonna say that because he cost them so much money, that's why they can't get a team.
Exactly.
Mm.
And you know, it's
Oh wow.
how many times have we have seen LeBron load management, yada yada, whatever, and they actually win the game without
And if they go get JJ Redick, that's the only way that they know that they can have a chance of LeBron coming back to LA this year.
Mm.
him. And all
JJ
the work,
Redick is podcasting right now. That man ain't.
JJ Redick is the front runner for their job as a head
they,
coach.
they're not going to
And
get
they
Oh,
know,
nowhere.
he's a. Oh, he the front runner for the job. I did see
Yeah,
something.
he's
I know
Yeah.
they were
not
joking.
going
and
to get nowhere
everybody
until
knows
they.
that him and LeBron has the podcast show together.
That is
Oh,
true.
okay.
That
That
is definitely true.
that is the only way the Lakers keep LeBron.
That's it.
And they're
So
not
you
going.
want? So
They're
you
not
think
going to win the
LeBron should
championship.
leave?
They're going to get all the notoriety. They're going to get all the clickbait. They're going to get all the likes and whatever. They ain't win no championship that way.
All right. Okay. Now this is the craziest question. All right. Y'all saying LeBron should leave, but where else should LeBron go before we go to the next
He
team?
ain't got nothing else to prove.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What's the
Look,
next
His
team?
legacy is cemented. We're not going to say no more, no less of right now.
Mm.
He has
He just
absolutely
want him to play,
nothing
man.
else left to prove. He has done it all.
all I'm gonna say
You
is
right.
this: think about it. Anywhere LeBron has played, it's a media market. He went to Miami and turned that into a nice old media market for him. LA, the biggest media market. What he went out there already. We knew he was out there when we knew he had a house in a studio or the film joint out there, his own
Yeah.
production company. I say if he go leave and go anywhere, just to just because of the media market,
Go to Atlanta.
New York.
Ah, New York. Bron in New York. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, him and Jalen Brunson.
What
That's
more?
what I think.
What more could you do to add to your legacy than to do something that ain't nobody done since Willis Reed and them? Bring a ship to New York and Madison Square Garden.
What if you can bring a chip to ATL?
Mm.
ATL ain't never seen nothing like that. He already hosted
Yeah,
them.
that'll be crazy. Only reason I don't see ATL because they don't have they have to put too much around. Like they gotta him and Trey Young. I don't know him Trey Young.
ATL don't deserve to have
But
nice
see,
things, but
Trey Young
that's
heading
another
in
story.
Trey,
I
Ice
don't
Pick
know.
Trey
I
like
believe
heading
more in him and Jalen Brunson.
he heading in the free agency right now. He could end up with the Lakers.
Yes, he could.
Yeah.
But
I like that. I like that. I like that.
but I can say this: Atlanta be smart to let him walk. You got the number one pick, and you still got a point guard in Murray, a taller, more efficient. Trey can shoot and attack the basket, but I like Delonte Murray there, and the way and it didn't
I
work.
like Trey Young over him. I like Trey
Delonte
Young
Murray.
over him. If we do Atlanta, I think Murray needed. I think he needed. I think he needed to leave.
No,
I thought
So who the
Jonathan Murray.
next? Who,
So we will stay. We will stay there. We will stay in La La Land, and we will talk about the Clippers.
Paul
Who's
George,
gotta go?
Paul George, and James Harden, and Kawhi Leonard.
Mm.
mm,
This guy is
mm.
finished, so he's staying.
Somebody got to go.
PG gonna leave.
Westbrook.
Kawhi.
Kawhi,
Kawhi.
Kawhi
He,
locked
he,
in.
I think
he's
Westbrook need
never
to leave.
available.
No, but he locked in. Now, crazy thing is, guess who's the crybaby asking for a trade out?
James Harden.
Exactly.
Oh, he trying to get traded.
Yep.
Again.
Wow, that's crazy.
Come to Milwaukee.
Wow,
Chris
he ready to be done.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Middleton
He
asked
gets
to be
he's
traded too.
Come to
I
Milwaukee.
said, this man cannot say having
oh
more than one
wow.
season.
Now I can see
I think
that
he need
working
to go anyway.
with
I
Chris
think he need
Middleton.
to go anyway. If you was gonna say Milwaukee, I was gonna say him anyway. Him, I think he need to go, man.
Yeah,
Him and
he.
Giannis brother. Him and Giannis brother need to get up out of there. Him,
Giannis' brother
him
ain't
and
going nowhere.
Thanasis, they need to get him and the brother up out of there,
Oh
bro.
man,
Them both
the brother is
they
so
need to go.
trash.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
He need to go.
The brother is
He
so
need to
trash.
go. Them Chris Middleton getting on my nerves, and yeah, he need to go,
nah,
man.
well,
They get rid of Chris Middleton and get somebody over there. They be all right. I feel like Devin Booker should have went to Milwaukee for Chris Middleton, but that's just me.
I'm not mad at it. Nah, the unsung trader should have number one. It should have kept PJ Tucker. Number two, they chose Pat Connaughton over TJ McConnell.
Mm.
TJ McConnell wore their high pot
What?
top third, bro.
They chose what? Oh my god, Pat. Oh my god.
TJ McConnell wore their high pots out, bro.
Yes, they did. Yes, he did. He was
Revenge.
balling.
Yes, took the revenge tour. He got his against Milwaukee, bro. It was like that. Y'all go at home. I don't care. No Giannis. And 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 dang, nobody. Yeah, nobody's guarding me on this squad. I already know what y'all finna do.
Oh man.
That's you
That
see,
was a,
he
that,
had a great series.
that was the only way
Milwaukee.
they got.
I mean, I know he came off the bench and everything, but he had a great series against Milwaukee. Pat, oh no, and glad he's gone. You gotta say Pat Bev. You want to talk? You want to jump on Milwaukee like that? Pat Bev has got to go.
Yeah.
Show me where he has moved the needle on defense. Show me the footage. I'm looking for it. I pay money. Nah, you brought there to be, to be for your defensive prowess. I give you a game and a half against Indiana, and that was it. You was barbecue chicken for the rest of the series. And then to act the way you acted afterwards, yeah, gotta go. I think he was on an expiring contract anyway. So Phoenix, who's gotta go?
Bradley Beal.
Yeah, he
Devin
ain't
Booker
been
ain't gotta go.
producing, man.
I think his time served.
Devin Booker ain't gotta go.
I think Devin Booker time might be served.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you if you can get rid of the entire super team, but that's not possible.
I don't know, man. I feel like they ain't have. I don't know, man. Phoenix just. We ain't.
It's too much money
I want
locked
to say,
in.
did we give them enough time? Did we give them enough time? Like, cause that was their first year, really. Like all three
Devin
of them
Booker.
together.
Hey, what you just signed KD to an extension,
Yeah,
and you took on Bradley Beal money.
yeah. I'm sorry, Book. The easiest contract to get rid of. I'm sorry.
Go on to New York, Devin Booker. Play with them Knicks.
He's gotta go. Got to earn your paycheck. But that's it for Phoenix. Nobody else.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say the coach.
Okay. All right. There's one team left in this division, and it's my dad's temporary Golden State Warriors.
Mm.
Who's gotta go?
Uh,
Not all at once now. The Golden
You said
State Warriors. Who's gotta go?
who got to go? Go to State Warriors. Oh, I got
Yes,
a couple.
I'm telling you right now.
I got
Clay
a couple
Thompson.
names. Clay
yeah, I
Thompson
was
got to
thinking
go.
Clay.
I gave up on Clay. Andrew Wiggins got to go. What's the other dude name? Oh my God,
Kevon
what's his
Looney.
name?
Kevon Looney, I wish him well in futures
I
endeavors.
ain't even gonna I ain't even gonna lie, I like Kevon Looney, but
I
it's
don't.
his time. His time is done, man. Like he on his last leg, man. He
It
was
take
done
too much
last
to
year.
get him going. It take too much to get him going.
Nope.
Yeah, he just he like an Al Horford to me. Like he kind of
Draymond
like
time is not up.
Nope.
nah, not yet.
If Draymond goes, everybody got to go.
What
Hey,
about
so
Chris
look.
Paul? What about Chris Paul?
Oh, they said already. Look, it's already been known. It's already rumored. Guess who? Guess who he might be reuniting with? The Clippers.
Oh
They
yeah,
they they are really looking at adding to get him. That's
Who,
why.
Chris Paul?
Yeah, I think it'll be easy for them to let Harden walk.
yeah,
They're gonna let if
If
they
they
let
getting Chris
Harden walk,
Paul, if they getting
Russell
Chris
going
Paul in
to
the deal, yeah. Yeah, Russell going and I feel
Russell
like they
go.
can get more. I feel like they can get some more with that too. If you let them two walk, you can get some two nice pieces with them.
Paul George going. Paul George go. Paul George coming back to the East Coast,
yeah.
and and crazy thing is he could be fit.
Oh, what if he come back to Indiana though?
No, he ain't coming in there. He wants to.
we'll
If he end up in Philly, oh my God, him, Maxie, and MB,
we'll get to Philly later.
that could be crazy.
We'll get to Philly later.
Just rumors.
All right. So I'm gonna make this a little bit difficult. No, man. San Antonio Spurs. Who's got to go?
Wimby.
Man, y'all
What?
so damn. Man, y'all so damn. Man.
What?
Wimby got to go. He ain't gonna win nothing over there. Not
I,
yet.
I don't even know, man.
I say everybody but Wimby.
I mean, they
Wimby.
all of it young.
I was gonna say Wimby and Pop need to get up out of there right now.
If
So they
if I had to
won't
pick
win anything.
anybody, it'll probably be Popovich.
Pop
Like I
ain't
said,
going nowhere.
he's been there a long time,
Pop ain't going nowhere.
but I
Yeah,
mean, he's already cemented his legacy.
yeah,
He got nothing left to prove.
yeah. You right.
That
Like
man
He
go,
ain't got nothing.
you
He
won
done.
5 championships.
He done.
Pop might take his last breath, sleep on the bench at a
You
game.
right. I can see something like that. I can see something like he might croak. He might croak trying to call a timeout.
Oh my God!
That man might croak over trying to take a timeout. That's how much he love the
All
game.
right.
Oh man,
Fellas, you heard it here first.
I don't. Oh man, that's so wrong.
No, I ain't wishing it on. I'm not wishing it on him,
No, the
but
man,
I'm just saying he took
he
that
too
organization
old,
so
man.
locked into him. It's his call whenever he want to leave.
That's what I'm saying. How long Popovich been coaching, man?
I'm gonna need him around for like 3 more seasons. I don't care.
They got the number 4 pick, and they can end up with somebody that Victor is very familiar to from overseas. And the one thing that we do know about Pop, he love overseas players.
Yes, he does.
I mean, you can tell like his offense that he ran was a European type of style offense.
And who's to say all these players? My answer for the Spurs is everybody except for Victor can go.
But it ain't gonna happen because they so young.
Yeah, but you can bring
But
it.
don't be surprised if they don't. If they could pull off a way to find a way to get Deontay Murray back from Atlanta too.
Or they can bring it. Or what about Russell? We just talked about he got to go. He got to lead the Clippers. You don't like Russ. You don't like.
Yeah,
You don't like. You
not
don't
for
like.
that, not for that, not for that Popovich system.
No Russ for the Popovich system. What about Draymond?
He'll fit the system perfectly defensively and for his leadership in the locker room.
What about Clay?
Clay got to go to the Clay. Clay might be the new. New Tim Hardaway Jr. in Dallas.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfectly right there. That was well said right there.
Said
That what
Samuel
he is.
can build
I
a
don't want to.
team
I
at 10.
don't want to say it, but that what he gonna end up being a Tim Hardaway Jr. for somebody. Cause
No,
that man,
I'm,
I mean,
I'm sorry to say. I was just saying that he might end up in Dallas being the third piece, but I'm not saying nowhere comparing Clay nowhere close to Tim Hardaway because Clay is way better than him.
oh yeah. I know you won't say. I know what you were trying to say. Yeah, career wise, Clay is better than him. Clay now, shit, the nigga, they like the same. They about the same to me right now.
All right. So speaking of right now, how these guys been balling, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh boy.
Who gotta go?
The coach.
I don't know. They alright right now. I feel like they just was missing Ja this year. That's
You
all.
know,
I feel like they was missing Ja.
you know what's so crazy? Somebody in that organization need to go because they had a guy that they just kept leaving in the G League named Kenny Lofton, and he's a baller.
Oh, big boy over there. Yeah. They carrying him over there. I don't like how they
Yes,
doing him. They
they brought
carrying
him
him
up.
over
They
there.
brought him up what last year for like the last
Yeah,
two
the
three
last
games
couple
of
of
the
games or something, he was
and
balling.
he averaged almost 30.
Oh wow, see, I ain't know he did
Yeah,
that.
he balled out in a few of those games. Like I don't know.
He
Some
can ball though. I
they,
ain't
yeah,
gonna take that
they
away.
got
He
he
can
had a
ball though.
hidden gem, but they traded him to the G League to somebody else who got who another NBA team, and they doing the same thing to him. And I hope Cleveland. The one thing I hope Cleveland does and gets smart, bring up Iman Bates,
They can use him. I don't think he gonna be the player that I thought he was gonna
bro.
be.
No, what he the player that I thought he should have been before the trouble. Bro,
I
I
see
mean,
him.
average like
I see him
26 a
being another.
game
What's that other? I see him being
and shot
another
for
Cam
like
Reddish.
over 40% from 3-point land.
Another Cam Reddish like
No,
that.
no,
Mm.
no.
Another Cam Reddish.
Go check out his season in the G League.
I watched him since he was at Eastern Michigan. Another
Yeah,
Cam Reddish. He alright.
no, he more than all right. Cleveland had the steal of the draft with him.
All right, guys. So what about Houston?
Houston.
Houston Rockets. Who's gotta go?
Dylan Brooks.
I knew you was gonna say
Yep.
that.
I'm
I ain't gonna
sorry.
say Dylan Brooks.
No,
Dylan Brooks
because
alright.
Dylan Brook gives them an identity.
Yeah, he bring that Draymond to the team that they need over there.
I would say I don't know because Udoka got them balling. They really was almost in the playoffs or in the play-in picture.
Yeah, it was a
So I
500
can't really
squad.
say that I don't know who needs to go.
Nah, they good. They still building. Before that, they weren't nowhere close.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
almost was at the playoffs. Like, and they only added Fred Van Vliet, which was a good pickup for
And
him,
Dylan Brooks.
and Dylan Brooks. That was it. And Jalen Green was balling. Like now, for real,
If
I
it
think
wasn't
they
for that,
need
I
like
think they might
and
have been.
Sengun was balling over there.
I think the injury to the twin, because the what they got one of the twins and the other brother played for Detroit. They got drafted this year.
Oh, you talking about what's his name? The Alsa twins, Thompson.
Yeah,
Alsa Thompson, one of them guys. I think one of them. Yeah.
yeah. If he wouldn't have got hurt, they probably would have ended up in the play-in.
They be all right. I don't know who need to leave Houston. That's a good one. I would say they need to keep what they got over there.
Hmm.
They need to add somebody over there. I ain't gonna lie. Dylan Brooks a good little pickup for them.
They got two great. They got two good veterans right now in Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet.
You see what
But
I'm saying? I didn't even want Dylan Brooks to leave Memphis to be like. I don't see why they got. I didn't.
they need a post presence.
Yeah, but who did they pick up for the post presence?
I don't know.
because they already had Adams over there.
Steve Adams. Steve Adams.
Yeah, they had a Steven Adams over there. They got Jaron
Oh, because
Jackson.
didn't he get hurt? He
Yep.
was out. Oh well, no, you don't have to get rid of that. You got Steven Adams coming off an injury.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I'm
might be
saying.
solidified in the middle.
So that's what I'm saying. Memphis didn't really need the. I ain't. That's why I was like, why y'all get rid of Dylan Brooks? I mean, he won't. I ain't think he was a problem over there. You know what I'm saying?
It,
I
it,
thought he was
it,
like a.
it was the LeBron controversy. Dylan Brooks was a casualty of LeBron and him talking. He running his mouth too much.
They was going to lose that anyway.
But
I don't feel like that don't want no Dylan Brooks fault. LeBron was gonna do that to anybody in front of him. It ain't like he did. Come on, LeBron is LeBron. Like that's wild.
but
If
no,
they did it because of that, that's wild.
I mean his mouth got him in a lot of trouble. But
Man, look,
what Memphis got to do?
I feel like that was good because
Hold
ain't too
on.
many people. You got too many people want to line up in front of LeBron and do that.
Who they gave the Supermax to? They gave the bag to who this year?
Over there, or Memphis,
Yeah.
I think Jaron Jackson got paid.
No, it wasn't him.
Or Bane.
Yeah, it
That's
was
his
him.
name.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up.
Mm-mm.
He got job money.
Yep.
Oh, he got job type of money.
No, that was Job's contract.
Oh, that
If it
was.
wasn't for the trouble that he got in last year, that was John Morant's contract.
Oh wow. And they gave it to Bane.
Yeah,
Bane was balling. I can see
that
why.
was last year.
Bane was
Year
balling
before
for a
last.
little bit. He was balling for a little bit when Ja left. Like they was doing okay. Like they was doing okay. But Bane won't. I don't know why they paid him. I mean,
Yeah, they gave him 220 million.
oh wow.
5 years.
To Bane was hooping though. He was. I ain't gonna lie. Bane was doing his thing at one point in time.
But without Ja, that's what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I never. At the end of the day, I didn't think Bane was gonna take him there. You know what I'm saying? Like if they was
No,
paying
but I'm
him
just
because they
saying
was thinking he was gonna take him there, no, I don't see why
that
they
was
did that. Because you're gonna
if
need a job with him. I see what you're saying. Like Ja
see
should
no
have got
like
his contract.
with Ja being in all that trouble last year, he lost that money because he ended up not being the first team NBA All Pro, not being first team or second team. That cost him a lot of money. That trouble cost him a lot of money. Like he lost like a cool $1 billion in endorsements. He single-handedly blew 500,000 on the NBA contract.
Yeah, he did that to
He
himself.
cost himself like a
Yeah,
whole
he
lot
did.
of money. He cost himself like big time money.
Okay, guys. The Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Who's
Damn,
Mm.
that's a good one right there.
Zion
I would
Williams,
have said Zion.
Zion and CJ. Nope, I'm gonna
No,
take it back.
I'll keep
Zion,
CJ, but
CJ,
Zion.
and Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, I feel like they need to do something different over there, man. I don't. They just. I don't know, man. They can't get over that hump over there. Like I feel like they got the team. They just can't get over that hump. And I
Yeah,
think it's because of Zion's availability for real, for real. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like they could have been something this year, but Zion won't dare to play.
they another. I put them in the same tier as Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they look exciting. They got talent, but it's at the end of the day, at the end of the season, it's never enough.
Yeah. But and no, honestly, I gotta know Atlanta really don't have the talent that they got.
Man, they had the highlight factory at one point in time. I'm
Oh
not
Yeah,
yeah.
talking
but
about this last season. I'm talking about over there.
yeah, but I'm saying like right like Atlanta and what they got like Atlanta kind of like need to rebuild over there. They kind of like need to get something new over there because Zion just not he ain't been playing. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't been playing. But when they get to the playoffs, you can count them out. He gonna
Exactly.
do something to blow out a knee or something. You like, oh, here we go again. Like one of them games, I was like,
Oh,
oh my
oh
god.
man, I ate a burger last night.
Like, man, every time they go in the playoffs, man, Zion be going on. He's snapping 30 points. After that, the man that blew something out. I said, oh, here they go. They done lost. He done.
Oh, it's like clockwork. Every time he ball out, like you right. Every time they ball out like that,
It's done. And then it's like the next, either that game or the next game, he done. They was like, oh, after the 40-point game Zion put on, he cannot play no more due to injury. Oh, there go their season. Done. You see what I'm saying? Done data. Just what happened this day. I said, great day. That's crazy. You can't, I mean, they just, like you said, so if Zion do it, they need to replace him with somebody else, man. Somebody good.
Could you pay
I
him?
think if anybody, they need to just leave Pelicans, man. The Pelicans just got, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's Zion over there. I think Zion is their problem. That's their downfall.
You think it's I think
He got it.
I think
But I
Brandon
feel like
needs to
if
come out of
anybody leave though, it's to help them out.
You think
Like if
Brandon?
Bi goes
Yeah,
somewhere, like is it like if Brandon Ingram get out of there, that'll help him. Like
yeah. He needs
because
to save
with
his career.
Zion,
He
like
needs to
all
save his career.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
come
saying.
out of it, bro.
Like so, if anything, I'm gonna just say either Zion. If not Zion, it's gonna be Bi and CJ McCollum just to save their career. Like why y'all got a little something left in the tank? Go somewhere where y'all can make some noise.
CJ gonna end up in Milwaukee with Dame.
That'll be. I like that. I like that. And send CJ McCollum over there with Zion. Because they both going to be in street clothes. And send Anthony Davis over there with them. Because all three of them ain't going to play over 30 games.
Mm,
And
mm.
send all three of them over there. Anthony Davis, send them back. Send Chris Middleton hurt too. And look, send James Harden too. Send them all over there.
Nah, we don't want all them folks. We don't want all them folks. No, no. I'm not.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised.
trying to send Doc Rivers to the grave?
Be surprised if
He's
Giannis.
already halfway there.
Yeah, that's what I'm ready to say. You know Doc out of there, man. Doc ready to be gone.
Doc
Doc got
ain't
look.
going nowhere.
The only reason,
He
look,
locked
I'm gonna
in.
tell you,
They didn't lock him in to what, a 3-year deal?
Yeah.
the only thing that saved him was Giannis getting hurt.
All right. So we doing the Bucks. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if in one more season of this, Giannis acts out. I wouldn't be
Man,
surprised.
man, look, I'm telling you, look, next year Giannis come back or something like that, the people don't get nowhere to the finals. Oh yeah, Doc Rivers good as gone. He good as gone. Let him have another first round exit.
It could be 1 out of 3 between Doc, Giannis, or Dame.
Yeah.
Another first round exit, he gone.
Yeah, I can see that all day.
He gone. Another first round exit out of the playoffs, he gone. And a
This
number
one,
one,
this
two,
one
three
was too.
seed.
This one was too soon. The way they going about hiring and firing NBA coaches, yeah. If he does not make the NBA finals next season, Doc Rivers is fired.
Yeah, he done died. I already know that. They gave him that because Giannis was hurt. He done. He going right on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm.
Because Giannis ain't. If it come up between him and Giannis, oh, you know that's gonna win that one. Doc, you out of there. We keeping him and the trash brother. If he come down to that, we keeping him and the trash brother. Doc, you go.
Okay, the next one up is the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh boy.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway
Get
Jr.
him up out of there.
I hate to
Get
say it,
him up
Omar,
out
but
of
Tim
there,
Hardaway's
bro.
got to go.
Since
I
PJ
was saying the
Washington
same
came,
thing.
since PJ Washington came, I ain't even know Tim Hardaway Jr. was still playing. Hey, look, I thought Tim Hardaway Jr. was hurt. I thought he was hurt, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought that man was hurt.
That's it. Just Tim Hardaway Jr. Nobody else.
Yeah, get him up out of there.
I won't say nobody else.
Get Tim
I
Hardaway
don't
up
see
out of
It's
there.
anybody
a
really.
solid coach. It's a kid, a solid coach. I can't.
Okay,
You
that's
can't deny
cool.
that. He got robbed out of that championship in Milwaukee.
That's cool. Before I say his next one, we all got to give our flowers. Rest in peace to Bill Walton.
Yeah,
Oh man.
One of the greatest ever. I love playing, what was it? NBA Live, NBA 2K, and his voice was on it. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. Great at UCLA. He also played for Lakers, but he's also playing for the next one. We're gonna say who got goes to Portland Trailblazers. So before we say that, rest in peace to Bill Walton. He's one of the greatest
Right.
to ever do it.
I think the only reason that they got to the final, he was a lot of that
Going
shit.
on about
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that he was.
what Avengers.
Yeah. So Bill.
I mean, he was a great college. He was a better college player.
And a better broadcaster too,
Yeah.
man. Cause I'll never forget that time, and I know Mill, you remember this. That I remember that time when Pacers against the Knicks, where Reggie scored like 8 points in 9 seconds, and Bill Walton called that game. He's like, "What is going on here?" I'll never forget that line. I was like, "Wow, yo!" That was the first thing that popped in my mind when I saw that. I was like, I was crushed when I first got the text message that day. I'm like, man, no. ESPN lost a great one.
Yes, he did. Yes. We will all miss him.
Yeah, we do.
So on the Trailblazers, I didn't know they had. Oh, this is where DeAndre Ayton went to. Well, I ain't know Malcolm Brogdon was on their squad.
Mm-hmm. Robert Williams on that time too.
Yeah, but I know he had broke his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matisse Thybulle. Any of these, they trash. Throw the whole team away.
Yeah.
Okay. Along with the U, throw the whole same thing with the Utah Jazz. Throw them away too. Minnesota Timberwolves. Who's got to go?
Rudy Gobert and Cat.
Can't call Anthony Towns. I'm sorry. You cannot go 4 for 32 in a time. This you when
Yes, you can,
and
cause he did it.
yeah, but you can't make do that and survive. I'm sorry. The spotlight was too big for him.
Ah,
I'm sorry. He's got to go. I mean, you've been in the league for what 8 years now, and it's the first that you got, you know. And like I said, yeah, you didn't show up till game 4, which was almost too late by that point. You finally hit like 3, 4 threes in a row, but yeah, you struggle, right? Well, and then of course they told you do not take threes in game 5, so they got outmatched altogether. So, but yeah, I think if anybody got to go, Cats definitely got to go. Unpopular opinion. Maybe. Uh, I'm not sure about Kyle Anderson. I'm not sure about that. That's up in the air. I like Conley though. Conley, he needs to stay. I really like the guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love how he plays. I love his energy. As a fan, he's a huge difference maker too, and they gotta utilize him more. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, for me, the GM got to go.
mm,
It's the GM for me. How on God's green earth? Riddle me this, fellas. How on God's green earth
you give up 5 first-round picks.
for who?
Rudy Gobert.
And do you know? Up until they got eliminated, he was the highest paid player in these playoffs. How does a GM survive that? Please help me out.
He owns the
Rudy
ball.
Gobert was the highest paid player left in these playoffs. Won't nobody else left in these playoffs making 40 million. Nobody else left in the postseason that making what Rudy Gobert was making.
Jalen
And
Brown there.
mm-mm,
You sure? Oh, that contract don't kick in until next year.
mm-mm, mm-hmm,
To after this year.
mm-hmm. Yeah, all the top 15, LeBron, AD gone. Everybody from the Los Angeles Clippers, James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George gone. Milwaukee, Giannis, Dame, gone.
Mm.
KD, Bradley, Bill.
Gone.
All three of them.
Denver
Yeah.
and Phoenix, gone.
Well, Murray won't get no pro. Well, he was getting like 27 a year.
Yeah, Jokic, Murray, gone.
Yeah.
Won't nobody else won't nobody else making more than Rudy. They all at home in Cancun.
Hmm.
Mm.
Every last one of them. And for him, yeah, so
But Anthony Edwards, I will say,
for
just
him to have that one post move in
because
his
of his
repertoire,
performance in this playoff, Anthony Edwards definitely has lined himself up for being that big bag.
but we gotta have the right GM in place.
Mm-hmm.
Because a guy like this, if Rudy Gobert, you sign Rudy Gobert or something like this, he is gonna screw the bank account up before he can give Ant Edwards the bag.
Because you already locked in.
Dude gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta find a way to get off that contract. I mean, you got to ship that contract off in like the next 2 years.
Yeah.
For real, if you want to try to at least if you let Cat walk
he gonna mess the money up before he can pay.
and see, and that's the reason they gonna have to let Cat walk because you ain't gonna be able to give Cat that Supermax money
Right.
this year.
Right. Dude got to balance. He messing up the church's money. Okay, moving right along. The Denver Nuggets. Who's got to go?
Ooh, boy.
Somebody better say Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, I was about to say it. You took the word.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be saying that in a bad way. It's just like after they won the ship.
Okay,
He's not the same player as he was a year ago.
I mean, and I think a lot of it might have to do with everything that happened with his brother.
Maybe. That's the one with the gambling problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I would. I mean that. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, because they can let Michael Porter Jr. walk because what the boy Brown
Uh-huh.
he can fill in that role and he a lot more high energy than Michael Porter Jr. I don't know. Like it's hard to say who can go, who should go, because it didn't work for so long in Denver.
Right.
I mean, can you really? I mean, outside of Michael Porter Jr., would you say Aaron Gordon?
I don't know.
Aaron Gordon was knocking down a lot more threes in this playoffs. He played a different role this year in the playoffs. So, I mean, it's hard to say. I really can't say that their coach got outcoached by Milwaukee, by Minnesota coach. Sid, you there?
Oh.
Oh. All right, so Cam, we moving
Yeah,
on.
man.
Moving on. OKC.
Uh oh man. Josh Giddey.
I could, yeah. He's been a distraction with his problems.
Right. Right.
Who you say?
Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey. I knew somebody was gonna say Josh Giddey. I'm gonna say Shea Gildas Alexander.
Oh no, he just got locked in.
I know, but that was a bad move. I'm not re-signing with OKC for nothing. They will find a way to screw this up. And the longer you stay there, the longer you will not be relevant.
I can't believe I'm not going with you on that.
Okay. Tell me, how do you have a team who at one point in time had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Reggie Jackson all at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you how this happens.
How do you screw this up?
Serge Ibaka.
Oh, and Serge Ibaka.
That's how you screw it up. You gave Serge Ibaka the bag, and you didn't give James Harden the contract that you gave Serge Ibaka. You felt that it was better to let James Harden go.
$4 million.
Yep,
What's the difference?
yep.
$4 million.
That's how you screw it up.
And that's why Shea Gilgeous Alexander gotta go. Save yourself, bro. Save yourself.
I mean,
But they're a good squad, man. I wouldn't change nobody for real, for real. They're a good squad. I just want to give them some time. Them in Minnesota, they got their education this season. They got their education. It takes more. It takes
you
more
talking about
because
two of the youngest teams in the Western Conference, the 1 and 3 seed.
right, right. Just give them some time, man. I mean, I but just for kicks and giggles, yeah.
And the crazy thing about it, for real, Dallas outside of Kyrie is young too.
Yep. So let's switch to the Eastern Conference. All right. Can
Well, go with my Knicks.
the Washington? Can we get the Washington Wizards out the way? The whole team.
The
Oh,
entire squad.
just put the whole team in the strip club.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right. What about the Charlotte Hornets?
You can throw the whole squad away too.
Thank God Mike made the best move that he could do, get his money while he could and sell him.
The whole squad's got to go.
The whole squad guy. Go. All right. So
Yep.
what about the Atlanta Hawks?
Mm.
Trey
Trey.
All right. Trey got to go.
he want to go. You know his style of ball fit the West Coast anyway. The way he is as a guard.
Yeah. I'm not. I've. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible when it comes to Atlanta Hawks because I try to root for them. I try to be fans of theirs, but I just can't. I just can't believe in them long term. They too much of a party. There's too much going on. It's
Yeah, Boosie be at too many games.
they got too much going on. They need to take a blueprint from the next team, which is the Miami Heat.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Oh boy. Oh,
Miami Heat. Who's got to go?
Jimmy.
Jimmy Buckets.
Yep.
wow.
Yo said.
I don't think he's there.
Oh
Oh boy.
I think that Jimmy and his time, Jimmy and Peyton ran their course.
Mm. I didn't want to go this route, but it would not surprise me.
no. Tyler Hero.
It's almost too painful to say Jimmy Bucket's name because of the contributions he has done, and he's taken them to the finals at least twice
Yeah, but
with nothing to show for it.
you seen how straight to the point it was after Jimmy remarks
Yeah.
about if he was there and when Pat came on TV and said that was the first sign of you gone.
Mhm.
You ain't in Miami this year. You're not going to be in Miami. And you know what's so going to be so crazy?
What's that?
Philadelphia is getting rid of Tobias Harris.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
finally.
yeah. I was waiting for somebody to get to Philly, and I'm like, yeah.
And you could either see him or Paul George in Philly.
All right,
Mm.
so okay, so move. So as we move to Philly, let's talk about Orlando. The Orlando Magic. Who's gotta go?
Jalen Shrugs.
Trash.
No,
Mm.
it's not that.
I don't even know.
It's just that you injury prone and somewhat inconsistent. But they ain't gotta get rid of him. I would just say that he would be the person that has to go, but he's still under his rookie deal. And right now, I think he pretty much was a part of of key ingredients in them getting being the fifth seed in the playoffs.
I got one for you.
Oh,
Markel Fultz.
Oh yeah.
okay, well, yeah.
I'm sorry. What the hell is happening? He's not even in the starting lineup,
I
bro.
mean, no,
This is the number one overall pick,
oh,
and he coming off the bench. He's not. Come on, bro.
Philly did it, but he definitely can shoot a little bit better than what he did. Because remember, he had to fix his shooting motion.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. But anyway, we'll keep the party going and talk about the Detroit Pistons.
The
The whole city, the whole state,
whole squad.
All of
They
every,
all gotta go.
all.
everything.
Except for Wade
I
Cunningham.
know who they can swap with.
Who?
We'll take the Detroit Pistons. They can have the Ram Chargers.
Oh Lord. No.
Oh, he set them up to Detroit. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. And since you did that, of course, you know I got to have a trivia question. Why you do this, Roma?
Because I am Roma.
Okay, okay, okay.
I had to do it before name ring. It's not a show unless I get a trivia question.
All right. So, give me
Mm-hmm.
the oldest franchise in NBA history to never win a championship.
Crazy. Doom, 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 doom. Amish country, Utah Jazz.
That's a that's a close one. Very good one, but no.
It's
That
right.
wasn't it, huh?
No, it's not the Atlanta Hawks.
Portland Trailblazers?
No. It is the Phoenix Suns.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Trash ever since they've been.
Lord, man, look at this guy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You was waiting on that one.
Look at this guy.
Cause you like Arizona don't deserve nice things.
That's right. The state
Look
of
at this
Arizona
guy.
does not deserve to have nice things. There was the
You
first
you was holding you
Yeah.
was showing the big milk for
trying
that
to get rid of. They was the first ones trying not to acknowledge Martin Luther King Day. I've been out on them ever since.
one.
You Arizona.
What's wrong?
Okay. The Chicago Bulls. Who's got to go?
The the Rosen
DeMar
Oh,
DeRozan got to
yeah,
go from Chicago,
and Zach Levine.
and Zach LaVine.
mm.
They both want to go back to LA. They want to go to the West Coast.
What about Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo.
Oh, they gonna keep him because
Lonzo.
they didn't put too much money into him, man. At time invested in to try to get him back on the court, and he said he gonna be back on the court this year.
So you believe that?
I really don't. I mean, I don't know, but I know one thing: what you done had too many surgeries on that knee.
Yeah, it looked like the state. It looked like
But
living in Chicago,
this the best that it didn't look.
and it looks like the city of Chicago living up north ain't the best thing for you.
Yeah, when that with that cold weather and them and them knee surgeries. Oh boy.
Yes, I think it's time for you to move somewhere south so you take a little tension off them. Take a little tension off
What?
those
Go
knees.
ahead to Charlotte with his brother.
Why not? They got a lot to throw away right now. They in recycle mode. I don't see why not. So
Do you think? But you think that Mello and Brandon Miller thing could work, and they could build around it?
anything's possible, but Melo and Lonzo got the same problem. Not on the court. They're not on the court enough.
Bones week.
Yeah, they just not on the floor
Mm.
enough. All right, so we know with Chicago, we talked about Miami,
Yeah,
right?
we did.
We talked about Miami. Do we talk about Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tobias Harris.
Yeah, Tobias. All right, what about the Pacers?
Oh boy.
Mm.
I would have said Miles Turner up, but Miles Turner had a really good season for him.
Obi Toppin.
I don't
Obi,
know.
Obi did all right too.
No, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Oh man.
All right. I don't know. I don't think nobody need to go for real. They had a nice squad. They overachieved.
None of them can play defense. To be honest with you.
But the craziest thing in the world,
Mm.
that New York Indiana series was Tyrese Halliburton's revenge series because he was a Nick, and they let him go for the guy that's the man in New York now.
You could have had Tyrese Halliburton.
He might could have had both of them,
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
but we all know who needs to go in New York. Julius Randle and Tom Thibodeau.
All right, so we did Indiana. What about? Do we do Cleveland?
Donovan, Donovan,
Um. Um. Oh.
Donovan Mitchell
Donovan Mitchell got to go.
and Mobley.
I want to say Darius Garland got to go too.
Mobley softer than one ply toilet paper.
Oh, gee.
Oh no, that's pretty soft right there.
It's harsh.
I'm going to say
Jared Allen, if you want to save his career,
yeah, pretty much.
don't be like Tristan Thompson.
But if they give him the bag, what are you gonna do? The one thing that y'all we rag Donovan Mitchell on is how he's been playing in the playoffs. But he actually played pretty good this season in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did.
So I don't know if I want to get rid of him
But
again.
oh no, he already said he want to get rid of Cleveland.
Can't blame him. If that's what the case is, can't blame him. Can't blame him too much. All right, we talked about Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, Chris Middleton.
Yeah, Chris Miller, and he should have been. He was the one that should have been traded instead of Drew Holiday. That was like their second mistake. All right, what about the Toronto Raptors?
Hmm.
Who they have?
Well, they already got rid of that guy who with a gambling problem. They already got rid of him.
They might need to close down the whole basketball team.
Oh, gee.
Forget that they had a team and focus on the women's team that they about to have. Because the Toronto Raptors ain't hitting on nothing since Nick Nuss.
Yeah, once they traded away Pascal Siakam, that was
And you let Van Vliet go. Van Vliet just walk.
Hmm.
yeah,
I
they pretty
mean,
much planning on everything.
what? And it's so crazy how you. I think DeMar DeRozan deserve a ring, even though he won't part of that team. But he need to be he need to been given a ring, a championship ring, because he was the heart and soul of the Toronto Raptors for most of his career.
Mm-hmm.
You let him go. I mean, I understand you got Kawhi, but really, do you? I just think that championship was a fluke for them. A lot of things fell in place for Toronto that season. This man had the luck of the average turnaround ball bounce on the rim to beat you in a 7 game series shot in the world.
Mm-mm.
Then you get to the finals. Not only does Clay blow out, KD blow out too.
Oh,
Mm, mm, mm. Unfortunate, bro.
How easy was it for them?
What's what about the Brooklyn Nets?
mm,
I think Mikal Bridges need to get somewhere else.
hmm.
You know, Mikael Bridges. I
I
don't even
ain't
know who's on
saying
their
he need
squad. To
to
be honest
go.
with you,
I ain't saying that he need to go, but it ain't enough. Like you talking about a guy that ain't never that's on some AC Green type stuff right now. Ain't never missed a game. And yeah, you got you some money in Brooklyn. I just think you just need to go ahead and switch to the other team and play with the rest of your Villanova brothers. Ask for a trade, and you know what? I'll do the swap. Julius Randle for Mikal Bridges.
hmm
Because if anybody got to go in New York, it's gonna have to be Julius.
Yep.
I can see that. I can. I just don't know much about.
And see, I say this to say the only reason I say this because like you you can either I mean you can use Julius like draft capital. You can keep him on the team until draft day and maybe move up in into the mid first round or something, you know.
I can see that.
And on Brooklyn end, What? Mikael Bridges like 3 years into the deal that they gave him once they traded for him. So it could make sense for them to swap players. Because I mean, you swap players what? Maybe Jersey Brooklyn on the hook for the first year of the contract after the trade of Bridges. That's expiring.
Mm-hmm.
Randall been in the league long enough now. You can pay him. You can offer him a little bit more than just the veteran minimum. I mean, you might get him for a steal. Right now in his career, he done been in the league almost 10 years now. You can give him a 3 year, $25 million deal or something, and he'll be happy.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would. That's my money right there. I can. That's life change. That's
I
generational
mean,
wealth
because
right
he's
there.
still an all star. He's still
Yeah.
he's still an all star, but like you great when you healthy, but
Hmm.
you ain't always healthy. And then you know to mess up the flow of an offense. Because if you not on, you gonna force it and trick it all up.
Yep.
He's been great in New York, but it's time for them to separate. You don't make the trade for OG or the boy OB or OG.
OG Ananobi.
Yeah, you got a younger same, almost the same type number, give you the same numbers that Randall did when he was, you know, they gonna re-sign OG, so you gonna have to get rid of that contract of Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we got New
Like,
New York and Boston.
which New York?
The Knicks.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, we already said Julius Randle.
Yeah,
oh, did we do Philly?
Yes.
Tobias Harris.
yeah.
All right, Boston. Who's got
Hmm.
a B town?
Al Horford.
Mm-mm. Jason.
Um,
Mm,
If they don't win it all this year, he's got to go.
no,
It's time to break these two up.
yeah. He's not. I don't see him going anywhere though.
they gonna give him This is they gonna give him the same. They gonna give him the same money they gave Jalen Brown at the end of this season. Win
He's
or
got to
lose.
go.
Win or lose. He's going to get that $300 million bag like like Jalen Brown from Boston. Mark my words.
Okay, so guys, that's all. That's all 32 NBA teams.
We ain't talking about the Sacramento Kings.
We didn't.
Nope.
So who got to go from there?
Hmm.
I say keep it together and go ahead and give Malik Monk his a good contract.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he deserves it. He's been a key piece of the turnaround.
All right, I ain't got nothing against Sacramento yet. I give him one more year before I start calling out Demonis Sabonis.
But he not the star.
I know. What is he going to be though?
I ain't gonna say he ain't. He's not the superstar. He's a star. Hold on, but he's an all star though too. Don't
Hmm.
All right,
he has solid numbers, but I see what you're saying.
all right. So guys, that's we're gonna flip the script real quick.
Let's play this game with the football. See,
Oh yes, the fantasy football draft kit come out, little cheat PPR league cheat sheets come out, so we gonna chop it up about that real quick. And Kim, I
Yeah.
read this off the Romar earlier, and I'm gonna give you guys the top 40 in
okay,
order.
you about to run top. You about to run 40 names up.
Yeah,
Really?
this is how they got the top 40 quarterbacks
No, at
ranked.
least give us a top 15. No, you can't do the top 40.
All right, all right, 15.
I'll
Hmm.
go like the first 6 or 7.
All right, I give you top five to start. I'm gonna start off with the top five. We're gonna go through them though.
All right.
Hmm.
One through five.
All right.
This ain't me.
And
I didn't make this
so
up.
we get to reorder them to make them our top 5 list.
Right.
Out of the top 5 names that you give us.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, all right. Number one, Josh Allen. Number two, Jalen Hurts. Number three, Lamar Jackson. Number four, Pat Mahomes. Number five, Joe Burrow.
All right. So how would I reorder that list of those top 5 names?
I mean, that's a tough one because I wouldn't even put Jalen Hurts in the top
Oh,
five.
wait, look. It's those are the first 5 names.
Yeah.
Let me reach out for those 5 names. Of course, you know the magician is number 1 on my list. Joe Burrow would be a number 2 on my list. Who else was on there?
Lamar Jackson
Lamar Jackson would be number 3.
and Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen.
Jalen Hurts to be 4, Josh Allen to be 5.
Hmm. All right. Well, not much deviation here. I still got Mahomes be number one. I will actually have Lamar number two. Maybe Jalen number three, Joe Burrow number four, and Josh Allen five.
Mm.
How would you reassemble it?
Like I said, I wouldn't even have Jalen Hurts
But you're gonna have to put
or
them
Joe
in.
Burrow in my top five.
But you have to reassemble those 5 names. So how would you see it?
All right, give me Pat Mahomes. Then I get Lamar Jackson, and uh, I guess
Ain't no
I
guessing.
guess Joe Burrow, then Jalen Hurts, then Josh Allen.
You just could have said you just could have went with my list.
Yeah, I didn't want to like choose one. Right? But all right. So 5 through 10. I mean, well, 6 through 10. Oh,
Okay,
where's the
but
mouse at? Where's the mouse at? Coming and join us, we got the boxing guru, Mr. Mark Daniels. How you doing, Mark?
I'm hanging in there. How you doing?
how
Oh
you doing,
man, we,
brother?
we played. We just finished playing the side game in the NBA. We went through all 32 teams and said which each one of those teams who had to go. So we just went through that. We talked about the NBA, and right now we talk on NFL fantasy football.
Well, let me ask you a question. You said you went through each team and who the GOAT was for each team?
No,
Who had to go? Who had to leave the team?
Just give me a little idea who you said, for example,
Like I throw out the team name. I said like Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers. Who on that team's got to get out of there?
my opinion, uh, it'll shock everybody. I'll say LeBron James.
no,
You didn't shock
you
us.
didn't shock us. That was the top answer.
Uh,
I was expecting D-Lo from you.
All right, so
I forgot about D'Lo. To be honest with you, I forgot about him.
but
Let
it
me
could
switch
be
that.
multiples. It could be multiples. Coaches, GMs, all that are
Well,
fair.
the coaches is already gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you my pick. My pick was the GM.
Well, he ain't going nowhere, even though he should. See, you know,
All right,
they should try to figure out a way to get Jerry West. I mean, I know he's 80 years old, but man, come on.
it's a fraction. It's a fraction. They mistreated Jerry. The Buss family has actually, when it comes to for real, from looking at it, truly, the Buss family didn't they misused Jerry West for years. He might be the most loyal Laker that they ever had.
Oh, without a doubt.
And they disrespected him and mistreated him.
That's what. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, what's up?
Mr. Aaron Turner's in the building, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What y'all talking about?
Oh man, we talked about it. We just finished playing it. We playing the game.
Talking about how your Lakers mistreated Jerry West, and that's why they ain't gonna never have
we go
too
through.
much luck outside of that bubble championship.
We went through all 32 teams, and we decided which players, whatever it was, players, coaches, GMs, who on that organization had to go. And
Oh,
so,
okay.
so we ain't gonna give you all. We're not gonna give you and Mark all 32 teams. We're just gonna give you some of the hottest ones. So, start with the Lakers. Who on that organization had to go?
Oh, currently, y'all currently got to go. Rob Palinka, GM, and ever since Gene Buss took over, she been running down to the ground, and definitely LeBron.
Yeah, see, Mark, it's not as not unpopular as you think. That's my first one. I said LeBron. They're not gonna win nothing as long as LeBron's there.
Yeah, I hope LeBron goes somewhere in the offseason and they can really make some moves because that squad will not win with LeBron, you know, picking up coaches and all this type of stuff. So that's just what it is.
Okay,
So
so all right, so we did that. So I'm not gonna. I know you're not gonna be on here too much longer. So you and Mark, give me your thoughts on these finals right now. Who y'all got?
and then the Mavs. I got the Mavs because Boston. I'm still not a believer, and on paper, you know, I would say they win, but I think the Mavs. I think Boston. I think Boston will get about 2 games, and but that'll be it. But I'm going for the Mavs because I think the same thing will happen. Uh, they have a great season, and then you know when the bright lights on, you know they just disappear. I've been low key rooting for Jason Tatum for years, but he always disappoint me when it comes final time.
Mm.
So that's my pick. That's my thought.
And how many games, Aaron, you think it's going to take?
Oh, you talking about with the Mavs?
Yes.
I think Boston gonna get two. I think Boston will get two,
So,
but I
so, so,
think
so are you saying 6 games?
yeah, 6 games. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
6 games.
Dallas in
Oh,
six.
they
Okay.
pulled off a Caitlin Clark and them beat Chicago.
Yes, they did. All right, so hey Mark, who you got?
I I'm going with Dallas. I'm going with Dallas in six. I'm taking Dallas in six.
Yep. I'm going the same route.
And I'll be honest with you. Dallas wins this one here. You have to start thinking about moving Jalen Brown or it's going to be Jalen Brown. It ain't going to be Tatum.
On who? Luca?
No, I said as far as moving beyond that team. If Boston don't win this, if they don't win this from here, you have to seriously think about maybe either they add something significant or they got to move somebody.
I mean, they done already made it clear if they don't resign Tatum, they already made their choice because they done gave Jalen Brown the bag. They gave him 330 million
Yeah, he not going nowhere. So definitely
over
Jason.
5 years.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah,
the
he ain't
thing:
going nowhere.
Jason Tatum went up to get that,
He gonna get
that
that.
deal.
They ain't gonna let him go because he's up next for the same contract. Or
Well,
even
they don't. No, they got to resign him. He's the face of the franchise. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But that's why I say they're gonna have to make a move.
Yeah,
Porzingis gonna be the one that they're gonna let go.
Well, you might have to. The dude misses too many games.
yeah, and then that's another reason why I picked the man because I heard that he not going to even come back to game 4.
No, he's playing game one. He might be he back game one.
Is it game 1? Okay, all right, okay.
He they he could have came back game four in the last series, but
Okay.
they chose to still rest him.
Yeah,
Okay.
they ain't need him
Yeah, they
until
didn't
now.
need him.
No.
No, they didn't need him. They didn't need him all the way through the whole East. I would have did the same thing because they didn't need him all the way through the whole East.
Yeah,
No.
and they had a cakewalk.
Yeah,
Right,
eight,
that was the
That was the
easiest one I
easiest
ever
path to
seen.
the finals.
Hey, but
That
look,
was,
now one lick of defense.
who gets in trouble? God and Kyrie. Who gets in foul trouble? God and Kyrie in this series. That's
man,
what I.
take your pick.
But see, I think that assignment, believe it or not, I think that assignment's going to end up going to Derek White. Uh, it could be Drew Holmgren. I don't know why I think it's Derek White, but here's the thing. I think we talked about it the last couple of weeks, and my whole mindset was if Kyrie is healthy, best guard in the NBA, period, hands down, and he's going to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think White. I think White. If I'm Boston, I'll put White on him.
But
And
that mean hold on. But that mean do you start White and move Holiday to the two?
yeah,
That mean that Holiday will be checking Luca.
mm,
You think that's gonna work?
I
Now,
would say.
now like that, I feel this way. If that work, if that's gonna be the lineup and that Boston chooses to go with them two, you better hope you got enough fouls for the pick and roll.
Yeah.
Because they gonna drag Boston with the pick and roll.
Oh, no question. No question.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's the advantage they have because they deep for Boston. So I mean, they anyway. But I think I'm just with the Mavs because Kyrie's the only champion you're talking about. So I think that's the first he's gotten since he won. So I think now he's gonna go all out. I mean, you're gonna see him just like I want it now, and that's what you saw with Minnesota. They're like, I don't care, I want it now because it's the closest I've gotten. since LeBron.
He appreciated in Dallas. They showed that they want him there.
Right, right. That's the only team. Only team that ever supported him.
Nobody else. Yeah. Like I said earlier, when you got the superstar in Luca coming on the podium and saying, "I gotta help him more."
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
know he know that Luca know that Mavericks team is his.
Yeah.
But when you can realize that, hey, it's really not me.
No, it ain't.
If if I can't help him, we don't go.
Yeah. Because he the one with experience. He the one with the
Right.
championship experience. And then on top of that, you got that thing called revenge
Yeah,
that
Like
that
I told
Kyrie
y'all,
wants.
it's the Kyrie
Kyrie wants
revenge
to.
tour.
Yeah.
and
Kyrie
I
wants to
can't.
put it to
And
Boston.
I said earlier, Kyrie is the locker room leader. He
Yeah.
that leader in the locker room, but Luca is the leader of the team. But in that locker room, everybody sit down and be quiet and listen to Kyrie.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
agree. So
And
we
it kind
gonna
of remind me of when they went through went through the playoffs with Dirk and Jason Kidd and beat
Hmm.
Miami and got that ring. It kind of got that feel to me. Like I feel like Luca or Kyrie could take what Dirk did in the fourth quarter in them games and get to the foul line of line with the pick and roll offense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this Dallas team has came back. What they have the most come from behind deficit victories
Yeah,
in the playoffs.
yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of times,
Yeah, they went from down 20 or better like 5 or 6 times in the playoffs.
but see,
Hmm.
the one trick is like you could be trailing by say 20, and if you can get it to a manageable position at halftime, that's a recipe. Like, okay, we can do this.
Oh,
You cut the deficit
they'll
in
be
half.
they'll be going into halftime by a dub.
yep.
Or
Hmm.
going into the fourth quarter by a dub, and you see Luca and Kyrie go use the pick and roll offense, draw and ones, or find the open player.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's
Because
that's what I'm saying.
it's tough to track both of them at the same time. If you
That's
think
why
about it,
I say, like, it give me that if Boston got the lead in games and it come down to that fourth quarter, you gonna see them use a lot of what they resemble, like what Dirk did when they won against Miami.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of isolation plays where you got Kyrie or Luca going downhill, drawing contact, or either getting the basket or drawing the foul. And that's how Dallas gonna win this series.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
And
just
and and then you got somebody like Kyrie. You do not, if you Boston, you do not want him to handle that ball, at the end. If you Boston, because he's gonna win. He's gonna win. So yeah, I think it'll be competitive, and I think Boston gonna pull out two.
We watched the game over here last Friday, and what going into the fourth quarter, what they was down.
Yeah,
I
that
read
Minnesota. Yeah.
it was like 6 or 7, and
Hmm.
Kyrie do out the gate hit back to back three,
Yeah, that's what he
mhm.
do. That's
and
what
then
he do.
Yeah, think about this. All Dallas has to do is get a split in Boston to start out.
Yeah.
Think about that because they and Boston's been known for tripping up before.
yeah, true. But
Hmm.
do y'all know what? Y'all know that I'm gonna keep saying the pick and roll because that's what they did and beat Minnesota with. Gobert was the weakest link in that in this in that matchup because they kept going, putting him in the pick and roll against Kyrie or come on,
Yeah.
Luca hit a game winner, and that was the only shot that he made in the fourth quarter of that game, Friday night.
Hmm.
and they was up 17.
Yep. Yep.
And that just goes to show you ain't no league safe around here.
No,
Nah.
no, that goes to show you that ain't no league safe with Dallas. They have the most. They done had 5 or 6 games throughout these playoffs that they done been down 20 or better going into the fourth quarter or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Yeah.
but then all it takes is one small run or one big run. Then this is a game of runs, and all it takes is say like a 10-2 or 12-3 or something big is gonna make a difference.
I'm not betting against Kyrie layup
And
Man,
remember,
hey,
speed
Pat,
kills every time
I'm
too.
going for Boston just for kicks and giggles. I'm just going
I
just
know.
for entertainment
Come
factor.
on, and
Entertainment factor. I want to see 7 games. That's
and
probably
that's why I'm like,
we want
yeah.
7 games.
Seven.
I guess that's why you waited, right, Mill?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody's going for Dallas. You that you going the odd man out.
Yep.
So, Mark, let me ask you a question, Mark.
Uh-huh.
So, if Boston doesn't win this series, do you fire the coach?
No.
Not at all.
So,
No, I don't even.
you
Nope.
just let Jason Tatum walk?
No, it's not about letting him walk. I think you trade Jalen Brown. You trade Jalen Brown, you get an asset for him, you sign Jason Tatum. He's the corner piece of that franchise. He ain't going nowhere, I'm telling you.
But you gave Jalen Brown $330 million for 5 years already.
You know what I mean? You can't get traded.
I
I
mean,
think that you keep. I think you
Yeah,
keep.
because you can't really build that. You can't really build a team around Jalen Brown in here. Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know, Mark.
I say that because he might have 30 tonight, then he'll score 7 tomorrow.
Okay.
That's the same thing about Jason Tatum, though.
Nah.
Yeah,
It's the Anthony Davis syndrome.
yeah, because we done seen it in these playoffs where he done hit. Hold on, hands down. Boston was the better team when they lost to Golden State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were.
They should have lost that series.
But didn't Marcus Smart get hurt or something in that series?
No, yeah, he might have, but guess who? Guess who disappeared in that series?
It was Jason Tatum that time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown had good games every night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had a consistent 20 to 25 every night.
Yeah. That's why I'm not a believer in Jason Tatum because he disappeared in the finals. He disappeared.
But for some reason, Boston has this luck about them. Even if they don't win the finals, they still win the lottery back, still re-signing Jason Tatum to a couple of more extra $1 million than they already gave Jalen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The casualty of it all might be Derek White.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to unload him to give Jason Tatum the contract that he won't going into this offseason.
So if Boston lose, so what's next for Boston? What did you do with you Boston?
Use Derek White and Drew Holiday as trade bait.
Okay. And to get what?
You possibly could get. Hold on. So crazy. It's so crazy. Like if I was somebody like Minnesota and I know that I'm possibly ready to lose Carl Anthony Towns.
I do not want Carl Anthony Towns in Boston.
I don't want him. I wouldn't want him on my team.
No.
I mean, hey,
No, you lost. You had me on the fence. We were talking about trading Derek White and Drew Holiday. They're not the problem. They get.
I'm not saying that they're the problem, but you use those names because You don't want to lose really Boston. You don't want to lose either one of them, Jalen Brown or Jason Tatum.
As great as Al
Somebody,
Horford,
you got to clear up some space somewhere to pay Jason Tatum this year.
as great as Al Horford has been for that organization, he has to go. They got to get younger
He
at
get the
that
veteran
position.
minimum. That ain't enough. They got to cut a lot of money.
Yeah, but they gotta get younger there. They gotta get younger there. You can't rely on. You can't give him, the minutes that he's been getting these past
He ain't
playoffs.
been
And
getting it because Porzingis hurt. Was hurt.
yeah,
But
that's not.
he been producing though. He been
Yeah,
producing.
yeah.
That ain't gonna work next year.
But he don't. You don't want him to get hung up in the pick and roll with Dallas in these playoffs and these finals.
Oh yeah. We gotta see it back. So let's talk about the Lakers and the Celtics. We said who had to go there. What about the Golden State Warriors, fellas?
Mm.
I hate to say it, but it's got to be Klay Thompson.
And
Ah,
Wiggins.
Yeah,
And
no
Wiggins.
question.
Wiggins got
no,
that.
no. This just for. We know what you said.
Oh,
See it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I already said
yeah,
Wiggins.
we get Aaron and Mark caught up.
Oh,
Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I agree. Klay Thompson. Yeah, I wanted Klay to go last year.
Yeah.
yeah, God almighty.
Klay done. Klay done. I mean, well, they got to blow all that up because that championship core is no more. They had their run.
Yeah,
They got
done
to
with.
blow that up.
Yeah, that John over and done with.
So
That
do
John
you
Yeah.
do you say?
That John done ran his course.
All right, if you blow it up, do you blow it up with Steve Kerr too?
No.
Nope.
Steve Kerr.
I don't
No,
really think Steve the problem. I think
no,
it's the player.
but he ain't going nowhere.
No, yeah, he ain't gonna win.
Steve ain't the problem
So
though.
all right, Steve, Steph, and Draymond ain't going nowhere.
No.
So y'all basically saying they gonna be lifers.
You build around those. You build around them.
Yeah, and
Keep
get young.
Kuminga. Keep Kuminga over there. Let him grow. I don't know. They
Yeah,
might need to
definitely.
do something with. They need to do something with Chris Paul. Honestly, I feel like they need to do
Oh
something
no,
with
they're
Chris
gonna
Paul.
let him go.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna let him go.
But I feel like Wiggins and Clay is holding them up over there. I think that's the hang up over there.
Yeah,
Wiggins and Clay ain't been producing.
right. I agree. And then get them now while they valuable because they go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
Like
valuable
Clay
right
right now, like you said, they still valuable. Right now,
there.
while Wiggins and Clay right now, you better get something good for them two people.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know what's so crazy? They got Clay. Everybody got Clay, Golden State letting Clay go. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about everything that I see on social media and everything else. Like, but you get,
Yeah, he done.
The people that
it's the
gave him
most two
enough time,
popular
man. He
landing
done had
spots
too
for
many
him.
chances. They didn't gave him too many chances, man. He about it's like I mean
Hey, but look,
after the,
what's the most? What I done seen the most two popular landing spots for him will work for those two teams.
is he even a starter now in this league right now? Do we
Yeah,
consider him?
yeah. Regardless, hey, look,
I don't know.
you
He
can
didn't
never
produce. He
replace
didn't.
shooting.
But this the thing. He
You
didn't really
can't replace.
produce.
Hey, he might have had a
And
bad
right now he
season.
can't shoot.
That's what I'm saying. That's all he was good for was his shooting, and now
I'm
you can't
sorry.
even do that.
That was this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And we
he's not
don't know that.
consistent at all. He's
He's still
not consistent.
suspect. He's still suspect, bro. That's the
Yeah,
only
he's
thing.
not
Like,
consistent.
where can he start at right now that he can go somewhere and they gonna be like, oh, we believe Clay is still one of them and he can
He
start
can
right
be
now.
a number three. He definitely can go to Dallas and be a number three.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, off the bench. Off the
Who he
bench.
gonna?
Off the bench.
Who he gonna? You think he gonna come in there and take PJ Washington's spot?
Mm-mm. I think Clay off the bench everywhere. I think Clay is off the bench everywhere. I would love for him. I would love for him to come off the bench anywhere.
But you're gonna have to pay him starter money.
No,
Yeah.
you don't. No, you.
Yeah, you are.
You think?
Yeah,
So?
you are. And you might say what you want to say, Sid, but the 4 championship rings say differently when it comes to a paycheck.
Yeah, but that's over with. He not the 4 championships Klay Thompson
Hey,
is. That's
look,
it.
LeBron ain't the 4 championship
Whoa, whoa,
that he
whoa,
is
whoa,
in,
whoa, whoa.
in
Look at
LA,
your
but he get that
comparison.
money
Look at
because
your
of the ring.
comparison. You hold on. LeBron was still producing over with LA. We not gonna do that. Klay Thompson ain't show up.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is you win a
Them
ring.
two different type of
Look,
players.
y'all all know you win a ring. I don't care if it's just one. You get a big bag because of what? Because of that piece of jewelry.
You can't compare them
Even
two
if
type
you're
of
not
players.
worth it.
You can't
We
compare them
seen
two
that.
type of
We
players.
seen that with the Wizards and Jordan Poole.
No, you can't compare
Yeah,
that either.
yeah.
You can't compare that.
Hey, look, Jordan Poole got one piece. Jordan Poole got one ring, and Washington traded for him and gave him a bag. Am I lying?
They did that off of what they thought he could have
Yeah.
given. That's what they
Hey,
did.
look,
And they messed up. That's all the Washington messed up with that. They know they messed up with that.
my. Hey, look.
They know they messed
How
up. They
many of
seen
y'all
it.
have
Look,
seen people get
man, all
a
they
bag
see,
off of
they
winning
see.
one championship?
Look, no, they seen a little piece of what he can do. Like, oh, this guy might be something. And the whole time he won't nothing. He was just doing that because he was just a backup. Yeah, you can come in and look good. When you're doing it behind another great player, okay, but
You're not answering the
he's
question.
not no starter.
How many of those type of people that stole the bag because of one piece of jewelry? It's a lot of them. A lot of them in the NBA, and these teams then gave them a bag because they got a championship.
So you think they're gonna pay Klay Thompson? He gonna get him a big contract
Yes,
somewhere.
yes.
How many years you think teams is willing to give Klay Thompson?
They can give Klay Thompson a 3-year, almost $100 million deal.
And
Yes.
what team would do that? Maybe
Any,
Charlotte.
any
I'm,
one of them.
Maybe
I'm
Detroit.
about to say Philly.
Any
Philly would do that.
any team.
Yeah, I guess they'll do that, and they'll just do that. I
Hold
mean,
on.
what they gonna trade for
Hold on,
Tobias Harris?
but
The same person.
you give Donovan Mitchell $250 million and he ain't got not one championship.
But Donovan been balling though. You can at least say
He's
Donovan kind of like been an all-star. He's been producing all-star numbers. Klay Thompson, we don't even know if he been playing in the games. The man been having 0 points. I'm talking about 0 points, bro. He ain't been producing
but what
at
matters the
all.
most? What
At
matters the
all.
most?
At all.
LeBron gets a lot of his money regardless of the production of whatever it is. His name alone and those championship rings get
Klay
him
Thompson
the
and
money that
LeBron
he
are
gets.
two totally different. Look at your comparison. You jumping from Klay to LeBron.
Hey, look.
That's not a. That's not,
All
come
right.
on. Look at your comparison.
All
LeBron
I'm
is still
all I'm
gonna
just
get the
saying
money
is
there.
all
Ain't
I'm
no
just
team
saying
gonna
is
put the
that
stock into
them
him and be like,
championship
Klay
rings,
Thompson gonna get us to the
them
playoffs.
championship rings mean a lot to your contract.
Klay Thompson not one of them players, bro. I'm just sorry. He just not. I don't think they gonna play him. LeBron, yeah, because they like, we know what LeBron gonna bring. Klay Thompson, they
You
don't
basing
know.
this off of one bad season, bro, from Klay Thompson.
Whoa.
Maybe
That's
one and a
one.
half.
No, it's not one. No, it's not one. The man ain't no. He ain't been producing, man. He ain't been it.
He just what, 2 years?
What you think he gonna do this?
He's
What you
for
think he
remove coming back to the league. In his first season back from both of those injuries, what he do?
Yeah,
He
but
won a
he
ring,
ain't
didn't
get. He
he?
ain't
Didn't he
did
win a
no.
ring in his return season?
No.
Definitely
But
did.
after that,
He
he went
definitely
on
did.
down. He
So
got worse.
so the last year and a half, he done struggled in the last, but he's still gonna get a bag wherever he go.
Why? If he can't shoot, if Klay Thompson can't shoot or he don't dribble, who was going to pay him that money?
You can't
Who gonna give him
outshoot him.
super all? Who gonna? Well, I could have this series. I could have. He didn't even make it there. I could have this season. He going 1 for 9, 1 for 10. Come on, man. That ain't. Come on, man. He done.
Hey, Steph ain't the same shooter that he was neither.
Hey, here's the problem, Romar.
Oh my God.
Steph ain't nothing to me. Ain't nothing changed for Steph. The problem with Clay is that Clay has lost his lift,
Yeah, I know
and,
that because you'd have had the same injury.
and so his confidence is shot.
All
And
I said this year is all mental. It's been
He's
mental
not the
for.
same Clay Thompson. He not the
yeah, but
same Clay Thompson.
but Romar, he's not that $30 million a year Clay no more.
That's what I'm saying. He not
And
who you gonna give him that
Clay's
type
at
of
that point
money?
where he might get that. He might get that. I hate to say it, that maybe that $3 to $5 million a year range right now. Ain't nobody spending money on him.
No, not on no Clay. Not on no Clay. And you don't know what you gonna get? Oh my God, nah, I ain't gonna spend that money on Clay. Clay not no all-star no more.
You got to
Clay
get
hit
rid
the
of
ball.
Andrew Wiggins. You got to get rid of
He
Wiggins
gotta
because
go too.
again, you
Andrew
don't.
Wiggins, you got to get rid of him because he got too many mental problems.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
it
get
sounds
rid
like
of
it.
both
I don't
of
know what the issue is, what issues he be having, but it sounds like somebody get a cold at his house. He might not play for 3 weeks. So I mean, I
them.
mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
but both of them done, man. I don't see nobody investing in Clay.
Somebody going to invest him.
Unless it's like a team like Portland or somebody like that. Portland
No,
might jump out there and get him, but I don't see him
no.
giving no crazy bag or nothing like that. I mean, why would you give him a crazy bag?
I mean, hey, a lot of people getting crazy bags that ain't worth them crazy bags.
No, not a lot of people. It ain't a lot.
Yeah.
It's been
It
a
ain't
lot.
a lot. It's a couple people that could have. You see what I'm saying? That they might have seen that got it, they didn't, but not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody gotta go, but you can't be my shooting guard and go 0 for 10 with the season on the guy. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. That's so I got another one for you, Mark. I got another one for you. We did Boston. We did
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Who's gotta go?
You got to get rid of Dame Lillard.
Oh wow.
No.
I ain't heard that one. That's a new one right there. I gotta hear the reason behind that one.
Yes.
Well,
I
it's pretty simple. Him and Giannis don't play well together at all. It's not even a matchup that works. See, Milwaukee made the mistake when they let Drew Holiday go.
Right?
yeah, they definitely
I
that's a
mean,
big
Giannis
mistake.
has to have the
That's
ball.
definitely
Giannis has to have the ball. Whether it's good, bad, and different, don't matter. He has to have the ball. Dame got that mindset. I'm fine. And it ain't working. It's a disaster, to be honest. I think Dame looks like he miserable up there.
yeah, because of the style of how Giannis play. Giannis style of play. Yeah, he definitely need the ball.
So I can understand that.
Yeah, I
I,
can
was,
see that type of
I see
style.
Chris Middleton need just ask for a trade, which I don't blame. I feel like he should have been traded instead of Drew Holiday. He
I
was
definitely agree with Drew Holiday still being there. They definitely need him.
Well, see, here's where Milwaukee made a mistake. See, when Middleton got hurt, but the team still thought he was valuable, they should have moved him. They moved the wrong dude.
yeah.
You know. Now you can't get rid of him because everybody know he damaged goods.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. They messed up with that one. Because
Mm.
Chris Middleton like Klay Thompson in a sense.
Nah.
He damaged goods. Klay Thompson that way, he damaged goods. They know he banged up, he hurt. Like he said, he ain't got the lift no more like that. His shooting is kind of suspect.
Middleton's mid-range game is one of the best in the league. Though.
But now though, is Chris Middleton still one of them players? No,
Yeah.
people not gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump out there going get him." Middleton is still he okay. You know, I put him in there with like Tobias Harris.
Oh
Oh,
no, no, no.
whoa. You disrespecting it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, no,
right now,
no, no, no.
right now.
No. He ain't that
Middleton,
bad. No.
Chris Middleton ain't been the same.
Chris Middleton has been balling, bro.
I don't know when you seen it.
Yeah, but again, he's been a shell of himself for the last 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have got rid of him when he first got hurt and teams still thought he was valuable.
Yes, keep keep Drew Holiday, and I mean Dame. I don't know. I feel like the style of basketball and Giannis, they just ain't going.
It ain't gonna match.
Yeah, that just
They also need to get rid of his brother.
It's
That's
nasty.
another. That's what I said. That's another thing. But if Giannis there, he there. I heard that was a part of the contract.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, I don't want to see him play. I don't want to see him play no more. I'm done seeing him. All right, so guys, give me. I'm gonna get Mark caught up. I'm gonna give you one more, Mark, and we're gonna talk. We gotta talk about the fight that's going on tonight. We went for Lakers. What about the Clippers? Who's got to go?
If I tell you, you're gonna laugh. But I mean, people don't believe it. But if it was me, it'd be Kawhi Leonard.
Yep, that's who my pick
Ain't
was.
make me laugh. That's what I said.
Mhm.
A lot of them would agree with you on that, Mark.
I mean,
But why? But why Kawhi Leonard though?
because the dude, look, okay, let me put it to you like this:
What good at
the dude played 68 games this year, the most he's played in about 10 years.
Mm.
You don't know when he's showing up. He'll go out. It was amazing. He'll score 25 points, say at halftime. He ain't back. All of a sudden, he ain't coming back. Or you get a situation where he didn't score 30 last night, and now he out for the next three days, 3 games, and nobody knows why.
That sound like Zion.
Yeah.
That sound like Zion.
I mean, but it's weird. When it comes time to get his money, this brother's at the negotiating table quick.
Yeah.
But when it comes to him playing games, this dude does not show up. Now, that has nothing to do with his talent. Nothing to do with his talent.
That's the only thing wrong. He just don't. I mean, goodness gracious. And then I don't even know if he really be injured.
Well, look. So he comes in. You know, I don't really feel like playing tonight. So I don't know what this dude is doing, because there's no way you score 30 points tonight. Everything's fine. Shoot around come. All of a sudden they tell Tyronn Lue, yeah, he ain't playing tonight. Huh? Yeah, he said he ain't, you know, stomach hurts. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
I got to get rid of that. I mean, see, this is the mistake they made. They got rid of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
See,
that was crazy.
I understand they wanted Paul George, but trust me, you could have done something else. You don't get rid of him. You get rid of.
They knew he was gonna be like that though, Mark. I don't think they knew.
Yeah, but hey, well, I mean, I can agree with you to a point, but on that. But here's the thing.
I don't think they knew Shai was gonna be like that. I know they probably messed up now. Like,
Trust me. Hey, I understand they had to give up a little bit to get something. Then they get dudes like Bones Highland, and then he don't ever get in.
Yeah, you right about that. I ain't never seen it. I don't think he's seen the flow.
Man, I'm almost wondering if Bones is almost damn near out the league.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
You got Kawhi Leonard. I mean, to me, he's got to go. Now he's a Moreno Valley guy where I live in Cali. All great, no uncle, aunt. The dude don't show up. And you notice he does it with a team he can get away with that on. Because see, if he was down in San Antonio, no, that wouldn't be happening.
Who?
If he was under Pop, it wouldn't be happening.
Oh no.
You know, I believe if he was up in Toronto with that brother GM Algieri, whatever his name, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
But he gets to LA and he holds them hostage. Steve Ballmer got a brand new arena opening up next season. You don't know if this dude's going to be there for opening night. I tell you this much. Due to the fact that you miss all them games and all that, there ain't no way in hell you playing Team USA Olympic games. Hell, you might do something with your foot, and I don't see you till April. No way. No way.
Yeah, that's the only thing, man. His availability is just straight up trash.
Exactly.
You don't know when he gonna play. Zion, same way.
But at least Zion, at least this season anyway, Zion put in effort. Hey,
Anthony Davis same way. He just a
hey,
little
no, Anthony
washed.
Davis actually played a complete season.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
cordial though.
he got tired of being well. Every time he hits the floor, bro,
Yeah,
I almost have to
it's
take.
like you gotta pray. You gotta pray when
But he
when
hit
he
the floor.
walk.
Almost anytime he fall, I almost got to take an anxiety pill. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't know if he gonna get back up,
Don't do
boy.
Anthony Davis like that.
Yeah, no, but that's him though. That's him. You see what I'm saying? That's him.
Hey,
It's
look,
like the crowd go. The
he
crowd start
played
cheering
more
him
games
on. He
this
like,
year than
oh
Kawhi
man.
done played in the last 2 seasons.
Well,
Hey, that's
but yet,
crazy.
again, like I said, hey, why will show up for that contract?
And it's crazy because Kawhi contract is going to be the reason they lose Paul George.
Well, hey, check this out. He ain't doing nothing but going across the hall.
Paul George going back to the East.
Nah, he going across the hall.
I think Paul George going in the East and he might end up in Philly.
Romar, trust me, he's going across the hallway. If he did go back east, I tell you where he needs to go.
He going to Philly or
He need to go back to Indiana, or either he goes to Philly.
I got Philly or New York.
And the Lakers would do something dumb, like sign Tobias Harris to some kind of crazy deal.
Tobias Harris going to get signed by the Detroit Pistons. And
Well, I don't know about that because they fired everybody up there yesterday. I mean, the hell with this. I mean, that front office got fired.
who the head coach Monty got fired and everything.
No, they got him still, but everybody else is gone.
Who's this?
In Detroit.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the one we said to throw the whole team
We ain't
away.
even but I don't know what they need. Cade Cunningham need to get out of there.
That's when we said throw the whole team away. We ain't waste a whole lot of time with Detroit. So, Mark, I'm gonna give you what's going on with the fight tonight. Dustin Poirier versus Islam Makhachev, UFC.
Mark.
I didn't hear you. What you say?
The fight tonight, Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier.
Well, first of all, they got Deontay Wilder fighting ahead of that. Fighting the Chinese cat. I always had a problem pronouncing his name. Zhao Yao, whatever his name is. This is do or die for Deontay Wilder tonight. He lose, he's done.
Wow.
I mean, seriously, he probably get a big fight somewhere, but I mean, he's basically
already asked for a fourth fight with Tyson Fury.
Well, no, right now Tyson Fury better avenge that loss he just got a couple of weeks ago because that ain't happening. He got to come back out and reinvent himself also. You got him, but that's the big fight. But yeah, moving on to Dustin Poirier. Hey, Mill, I'm telling you something. Those dudes from Kazakhstan or whatever that got them beers, they don't lose, bro.
Nope.
No, I'm serious. Them dudes don't lose.
Is this?
I mean, I ain't seen one of them lose yet.
This a boxing match?
No, MMA.
See.
Dustin Poirier will make it exciting. That dude gonna beat him.
But Deontay Wilder fighting tonight in the boxing.
Well, I'm watching the fight on now. It's on the Zone. His fight ain't up yet, but yeah, he fights probably about within an hour.
So it's a boxing match, then a UFC match.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 different pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Wow.
now, yesterday there was an announcement. Mark, I know you was all over this one. You were the first one I thought about. The fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has been postponed.
Well, it should be canceled. Period. Mike is 60 years old.
Yeah.
Because of an ulcer situation on Mike Tyson. I think that happened last week.
They had to do it. Hey, last weekend he was on flight from Miami to LA or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had to pull over. They had to not pull over, but if he had to do an emergency landing, I don't know what it was.
Right.
But they had to have a doctor come on board.
Man.
Hey.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark. Come on.
Well, they say he got an ulcer, right?
Yes.
See, here's the thing. Remember, I said this a while. I don't know how the doctors is clearing this to happen. Whoever this commission, everybody must be getting paid. Hell, pay me. I promote it here on our broadcast. I mean, everybody getting paid for this because he has no business fighting this dude.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking, man, Mark, that had your name written all over it. I said, oh, they postponed the fight. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, see?
Hey, look, I think we talked about this probably when it first came out. There was even a report that the Mike, man, at one point, he had a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Now you're going to take a dude in there. You got a dude, if he come in there and he, hell, he's going to have to eat a bottle of Rolaids before he fight. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
I couldn't believe the fight. I thought it was a prank at first.
no, it ain't no prank because Mike knows how much money he can get out of it. Now he may not ever see any of it because he may not be alive when it's over with, but he's thinking about what he can get. And I ain't saying Jake Paul's all that good, but hey, man, look, the last thing a man loses is his strength. I get that. But at 60 years old, if I'm 60, and I ain't getting in there with no 20-something-year-old dude.
Right.
I ain't getting in there with a dude that's 60. How long we gonna last? I mean, no, hell no. I mean, and you know what the thing that's crazy? Mike is the one that's actually, everybody want to see it.
Right.
See, that's where the mindset of people are. Everybody want to see it. Now, I'll tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie, hell, I at some point, if he's gonna be dumb enough to get in there, I want to see it myself. But I mean, it shouldn't happen.
I know. Oh man.
It should not happen.
I love it.
But hey, they getting with the hey. See, I don't think the fight's gonna ever happen, bro. I just don't.
I'm with you. I'm laughing. I'm dying laughing, Mark.
I'm with you.
I mean, they might as well, seriously, they might as well go and tell George Foreman, look, for one night, if you can somehow just come back for one night, we'll pay you $30 million. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, if they go and sanction this fight, he might as well put the Pope in there. Hell, he's 90, but I mean, he can breathe. I mean, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I love it.
I'm being honest. I hope that it doesn't go off.
Look, that's why we always get hyped when you come on, because I was like, man, when I saw that article, I was like, I cannot wait for Mark to come on.
When I read it, I said, you know what? When they said he had that emergency incident on the plane, I said, I know they got to be canceling this fight.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I tell you how serious it is. And people don't. I mean, I make light of it, but this is how serious it is. Last time I heard of something like this happening, Prince had done a concert. Was it in Georgia somewhere? And they had to make an emergency stop in Moline, Illinois. I'll never forget it. And they had to give him that shot that brings you back when you didn't have too much or whatever was going on. Hey, man, a week or two later, this dude was dead. For them to have to make an emergency stop for Mike Tyson, come on, man. I put it to you like this. I still don't know what happened. I was in Atlanta last weekend, flying back home Monday. There's a lady about 90 years old. I'm sitting right behind first class, but I can see. I don't know what this lady did. I'm hoping she spilled coffee in her damn self because it looked like it was blood on her shirt. And man, we about ready to land. And all of a sudden, this lady, the stewardess, running to get these paper towels. The brother that's sitting next to him, a young cat, he looking like, man, how did they sit me next to her? It was rough. And my whole mindset was, man, please don't say y'all diverting this flight. I mean, oh my God. Because when I seen this lady getting on the flight, I wondered, damn, she looked like she's kind of old to be traveling by herself. And They had to come take her. Hell, it was crazy. Luckily, the flight still made it on back to Houston. I think we was like only 20, 30 minutes out. But the point I'm making, when they got to make these emergency stops, something's wrong. So you ain't gonna tell me when Mike Tyson, when they did that emergency landing, it wasn't just his stomach hurt.
Mm-mm.
He had to been laying out on the floor. I mean, I'm being serious. For them to say, man, we got to stop this flight, Mike. He must have been foaming at the mouth, throwing up. I don't know how the motors work.
Right.
He must have been screaming in pain. Hell, they probably thought he shot himself. I mean, they don't know what's going on. I mean, and for him to say he was going to fight a professional fight. Matter of fact, the last time I saw Mike, he fought that white dude, Kevin McBride, and quit. And Mill, we could beat Kevin McBride. That lets you know that Mike is gone.
Wow.
I mean, Mike went in there for 30 seconds, threw everything he had. It was like one of those smokers when you're on the ship in the Navy. He went in there and got out for about 30 seconds. He said, man, I can't do this no more. Hell, pay me and get me up out of here.
That's that, boss.
Oh my God.
That's
You
it.
know,
Man's taking enough of a beating.
well, hey, tonight with that fight with Dustin Poirier again, I think he's going. I think that how you say his last name, Neil? I don't even like pronouncing them dudes no more.
Makhachev.
Yeah, then they got this boxing match on here now. This brother just got beat by a dude that looked like Rudy Gobert, but he's from Middle Eastern. Damn. But no, you can't. I think Dustin Poirier, when Sean Strickland got a do or die fight tonight, he should beat Paulo Costa. I mean, this Ricky Martin looking dude, I still don't understand the hype that came behind him because he beat Yoel Romero, and I thought Yoel Romero beat him actually. That's going to be the other big fight. But I go with Sean Strickland got to win tonight, Mill. He can't lose this fight. He can't.
Match number 2.
He can't lose this fight.
I mean, you can say the same thing for both of them, but yeah, I get it. Sean Strickland. He ain't only got but so many more cracks at it.
Well, and with Dustin Poirier, depending on how he loses, it could be the end of the road for him tonight if he gets brutalized. I don't think that'll happen. I think he's gonna get submitted because that dude his ground game is unbelievable. This all them guys from over there in Kazakhstan, I'm telling you, I ain't seen one lose.
It's a suffocating style of play. They're defensively sound enough to withstand your attacks, just to get in close and wrap you up.
But let me ask you this: ain't there a size difference in that fight?
Between Makhachev and Poirier,
Yeah.
Makhachev's an inch taller. Poirier got a 2 inch on reach.
And Islam's 25-1 going in.
Yeah, and that one was kind of suspect too because that one was the decision.
Which one was that?
The one I can't remember who he lost to, but he ended up avenging that loss anyway.
Who? Poirier?
No,
No.
Makhachev.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Poirier's 30-8. So he's got way more experience, but the style of that he got it from Habib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, everybody that comes through that dude, I ain't never seen him lose.
Yeah, they wrestle you to the ground. They wrap you up by starting with your legs, and they just work your way up. And the whole time they're wearing you down.
Well, Mill, I remember. I think they showed a film of that dude, the guy that be training them all. They showed a film of some of him when he was little wrestling a bear.
Yeah.
I said, damn, if you wrestling a bear, a human being ain't gonna be no problem.
Yeah, that man's insane.
He wrestled a bear.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can wrestle a bear, then a human being ain't gonna be no problem for you, bro. I mean, ain't no way.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And they come to the ring wearing them hats like I don't know what it is. It look like an afro, but it's a animal hat.
He ain't have on protective gear.
No, he was wrestling. He had to have a muzzle on the bear because if the bear bite down, everybody loses. But
sure, the bear slap you one good time. Yes.
Yeah, well, Yeah, he definitely have a different look. He gets spot. Yeah, it's going to be a decent card. Like I said, that Strickland, he's got to win. And then this other dude, he fights every other week. Kevin Hall. I mean, this dude is on every card. Mill, how often is this dude fighting? He just lost to Michael Page like a month ago or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he fights everybody.
I'm like, this dude gets cleared weekly and gets knocked out. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because he does win. But every other fight, he gets knocked out.
He's 25-11.
Yeah, like I said, every other fight.
This is the fastest 25-11 in UFC history. Because I swear, it was one time he fought 3 times in 1 month.
I mean, there was one time this dude fought
around the holidays too. He fought 3 times in 1 month. The month of the summer. And I was like, man, he he gonna make sure his family had a good Christmas. Because I think he went 2-1 in those fights also. I don't think he won all 3 of them, but the first 2 he went on. One was a knockout, one was a decision. And I think he lost a bad decision. But you right on that. So Mark, before we get out of here, I came across a fantasy football draft kit cheat sheet brought to us by ESPN, Pro Football Focus, with stuff like
who
stuff.
they say gonna be the number one pick in the fantasy this year.
All right, I'm gonna give you 1 through 5
We
quarterbacks.
arrange them the way we want to.
Josh Allen is number 1. Jalen Hurts is number 2. Lamar Jackson number 3. Pat Mahomes is number 4. And Joe Burrow is number 5.
That's a horrible because first of all, in my opinion, I'm going with Patrick Mahomes first.
Yep.
Josh Allen always is number 1, but the problem is I don't trust him.
Rearrange that top 5 to be your top 5.
Number 1, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes number 1. I mean, I'm going Patrick Mahomes number 1. We'll go with Joe Burrow, but you don't know how many games the dude's going to play.
Yep.
If it was me, I'm going with Pat Mahomes number 1. I'm going to go with fantasy wise, Lamar will get you points, but I would say number 2. I would go with. I know. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with. Damn, that's tough. I'm going with CJ Stroud number 2.
Oh, CJ, no, we talk about the 5 names that's on the list that we just read off.
Okay, well at that point, I'm going with Pat Mahomes number 1. I'm only taking Josh Allen because the dude don't miss games. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow at 3, Lamar Jackson at 4, and Jalen Hurts at 5. Jalen Hurts, I tell you what, he better bounce back this year. Because then that's going to explain why Tua replaced him in that championship game. He can't afford. I mean, he can't. This can't be happening.
Yeah. Ironically, CJ Stroud's number 6 on this list. But let's talk about the running backs. Let's talk about the running backs.
Who the top 5 running backs?
Top 5 running backs on this list: Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and Saquon Barkley.
Well,
they write it number 1 as far as Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, well, I would take him first. I ain't gonna lie. I would go with Jonathan Taylor second, just because if he's healthy.
Yeah.
I would go with I would go with Bijan Robinson 3, just because Atlanta going to have to. I would just go with him 3.
I agree with my
4, I go with Breece Hall, and 5, I go with Saquon Barkley.
Now I put Saquon at 4 and Breece Hall at 5.
All right, so check this out, just for fun.
What's the top 5 wide receiver?
Kyron Williams, Jameer Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Etienne, Derrick Henry. That's your top 10 for running backs. That's crazy. Guys guys like Josh Jacobs, they at 15.
What?
Huh?
Man, that dude's business up here in Green Bay. I don't understand that.
You say he gonna what?
He gonna do his thing in Green Bay. Trust me, he's gonna. If Josh Jacobs to me would be a top 5 guy.
Yeah, he is a top 5 running back.
Right. So I thought that was
But I'm starting to think outside of injury,
And I would go with Joe Mixon too, because he's gonna get his in Houston.
outside of injury, Cleveland has the best running back in the NFL right now.
sure.
Well, if Nick, that ruined my fantasy thing last year in one league. This dude was rolling. He got hurt. I was done.
They got him at 37.
Wow.
Well, see, that's just disrespectful. I mean, how many jobs has these analytics cost people? Now, well, anyway, I ain't paying them no attention.
37.
Yeah. That was just beyond disrespectful. Yeah, we don't give it too much thought. I mean, but it's
Where did they put my man? Where did they put my man from the Chargers?
who I was just looking at his name too.
Who? You ain't talking about Eckler, is it?
Yeah.
Gus Edwards?
Oh, he ain't with the Chargers no more.
Where did Eckler go?
You talking about Eckler?
He
Yeah.
signed with the Commanders.
Right.
Oh well.
And he's ranked number 32.
Well, that's letting you know what they think of the Commanders for this year coming up. Damn.
Yeah.
Brian Robinson at he probably like 7.
Yeah, but Brian Robinson was inconsistent.
That because of the offense that we ran this year.
Romar, between you and my brother-in-law, y'all are the most faithful fans I've ever come across for a team.
Yeah, they
So,
try.
I mean, because you're going to have a reason for anything to go. I mean, I just talked to him yesterday, and I listened for 15 minutes to every. I mean, he told me everything that. I mean, I said, "Damn, at least you protect everybody."
I mean, honestly, yeah, Brian Robinson was the only. Brian Robinson suffered in the offense that he ran.
Actually, Brian Robinson's number 23.
That's crazy. But Brian Robinson actually suffered in that offense last year.
Bro, this is just my opinion. You get. No, I'm just saying. You
played 8 games and almost had 1,000 yards.
No, nothing against him. Nothing against. See, what I'm saying is nothing against him. This is my whole thought. When you suffer a gunshot wound, I didn't know how the dude came back. I mean, as soon as he did.
He got shot in both legs.
That man, you ain't gonna tell me that don't take a minute to get together. Yeah, I don't care what they do. I mean,
He should have it together by this season.
this season is make or break to me for this cat. There's no more excuses. I've given him the benefit of the doubt 2 years.
Well, I will say I think one thing, Dan Quinn gonna run the ball a lot.
Well, see, Dan Quinn coming up here. Well, anyway, he better do it. He better. I can't make. I don't know. I honestly, the Commanders got to do. Who's their quarterback?
Jaden Daniels, LSU.
Oh my God! I mean, so they're gonna throw this dude in the line of fire immediately.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't either. I hope he make it through week 3.
Oh man.
We done we done spent some money to protect them.
What I tell you, Kev? I told you that. But Romar got that. He come with that protection package for him, boy. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look at these wide receivers real quick.
Yeah.
All right, and number 1, we got CeeDee Lamb, then Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Justin Jefferson. Those your top 5.
I switch. CD Lamb will be number 3 on my list.
Yeah, because I don't think Dak will be consistent getting the ball.
Amon St. Brown will be number 4.
I'll be honest with you.
Jamar Chase and Jefferson to be 1 and 2.
I'm about to put Jamar at number 2.
But you ever notice that Jamar's history is he gets off to slow start. But it depends because T. Higgins ain't signed this thing yet. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
What about the Cheetah? Where you put them at?
I got to put him number 1. I'll be straight up. I mean,
Yeah, Tyreek Hill be number 1.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson.
I agree with the board. Tyreek number 1.
Justin Jefferson number 2.
but you know what? I wouldn't put him number 2, and I'll tell you why. You got Sam Darnold, and the cap from Michigan is your. I don't trust that, but that's just me.
It's also the injuries too from last year.
Yeah, we're gonna see how he is. If
Sam Darnold is not going to be there starting quarterback. J.J. McCaffrey is.
Well, then I wouldn't expect too many great numbers for that dude. Then, plus you got the other guy on the other side, Addison.
I think Justin Jefferson. I think they'll be all right.
I don't know.
All right, look at 6 through 10. A.J. Brown, Puka Nacua, Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, and Chris Olave.
Well, number 1, Puka would probably be in my top 5, and Devontae Adams would definitely be in my top 5.
A.J. Brown will be in it too.
Yeah, but they're going to inconsistency again. He'll get 140 yards this week, then he don't get a catch the next.
Well, he had a whole 7-game streak where he had 100+ yard games.
But what happened after them 7 games?
The collapse. The collapse happened. It happened. It got everything else. Everything became unraveled after that. But things are going to be different this season. Things are going to be different.
Oh, just I don't mean to get off script today. Did you go on the website and see about those ticket prices?
Those ticket prices is ridiculous. Yeah, but I can't do any. Number one, I can't look past the fact that I'm going to a stadium where they had a shoe edition. I can't.
That must be up in Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to get tickets to go to a Redskins.
The Chicago.
Well, you definitely want to have a respirator when you go to that game.
Oh man.
In the future, I will go see a Commanders game after they get a new stadium and all, but not in that current structure. Plus,
that stadium ain't that old either.
They gotta fix that. That's crazy.
And man, that stadium is not that old.
So,
They always every stadium they've had, there's been an issue. I remember at RFK, the whole stadium would get all the bleachers was moving when the fans started jumping. Yeah, it's always been something.
they end zone seats. The ones that was $88, it was end zone seats.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Put me on the 50-yard line, bro.
No. And at some point, the way it seemed like stuff to go at that stadium, everything might go loose. You've been. I don't want to be up in there.
So let's see. We talk about the wide receivers. Anybody you thought that was left out?
Keenan Allen, to me, is going to be a factor.
What they got, my boy? What they got?
What about DJ Moore?
What they got? Terry ranked
36.
Wow.
They didn't put none of the dudes like Nico Collins or Tank Dell, nobody from Houston in there?
Are they in here? Nico Collins is 15. Drake London is 14.
Wow, they disrespect
Brandon Ayuk is 17. Debo is 18. That's crazy. They 17, 18 back.
So Terry McLaurin is not a top 15 wide receiver.
Stephon Diggs is 19.
Talent-wise, it is, but I mean, not on that team.
I mean,
Hold up.
He got 4,000 yards season.
Check this out. Marvin Harrison Jr. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. at 13.
What?
Dude ain't played it down.
right below Mike Evans.
Hold on, what you say now? Now, what you saying? Like ever since he'd have been in the league, he's been 1,000-yard receiver though.
DJ
But
Moore, number
you
20.
know what? I'm not. I'm. You know what? I'll be honest with you. It's a shame for him because the dude, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, don't use the receivers gonna be steals in this draft. It is in the fantasy.
Yeah, you got. Yeah,
Houston receivers gonna be some steals, man.
What? Because of the addition of
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs. Yeah.
but you know, and then they got Joe Mixon too.
Yeah.
They got Malik Neighbors at number 26.
But that dude, he just came out, didn't he?
Yeah, and he's going to the Giants.
Neighbors.
And that dude would be lucky if he get 12 passes all year. The way that quarterback situation is there.
Who you
And,
talking?
I'm not blaming Daniel Jones. That team just sucks.
You talking about the wide receiver, the rookie wide receiver that they drafted?
Yeah.
Neighbors.
What about the guy out of Green Bay? None of their receivers were in there.
Hey, they say we might have got a steal in
Christian
the draft.
Watson.
They
and
say we
Jayden
might
Reed.
have got a steal in the draft with McCaffrey brother.
Christian Watson, Jaden Reed. They at number 40 and 41.
Yeah, it's going. These fantasy teams can be stacked with receivers. God,
I can't wait.
who was the tight ends?
Let's see where the tight is.
I might end up with the number 1 pick in our draft again.
Tight ends. All right, tight end Sam Laporta,
That's good, number 1.
Travis Kelce,
Yeah,
Mark Andrews,
yeah.
Evan Ingram for the Jaguars, and Trey McBride for the Cardinals.
Now, see, I ain't going that deep with this dude for the Cardinals, but Evan Ingram was a sleeper tight end to have last year.
I like the first 4. I can't even switch up the first 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that. I like TJ Hawkinson before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, so hold on. Let me give y'all the rest of them. This is 6 through 10. George Kittle, David Njoku, Dalton Kincaid, Jake Ferguson, he was real good last year. Jake Ferguson. Kyle Pitts is number 10. Dallas Goedert at 11. TJ Hawkinson, number 12.
Well, here would be my thing. I don't know who this McBride dude is. I remembered him a little bit, but he wouldn't be no top 5.
I was Kittle and Njoku.
Hey, anytime you burn your face up and you still play that same week, I'll put you on my team because that's what happened to him. Joker, something blew up on him or something. I forget what happened.
Hey, look, he balled out in the playoffs.
That dude still played that same week.
Yeah, his face caught on fire.
Yeah, I'd have been like, "Look, man, I ain't coming back outside until this get corrected." So y'all ain't nobody seeing him. I mean, he played that same week.
He came to the game wearing the mask like off of Batman.
Well, he probably felt like the Joker too when whatever blew up in his face. Yeah, he played that same week
and balled out in that game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that dude is tough.
He had over 100, almost like 150 in the first half.
And I'm wondering how they're going to do that because you remember Cleveland franchise tagged that dude last year.
They might franchise him again.
Yeah, he balled out. I got to give him credit.
So
I got to give him credit.
That just lets you know how all these teams are going to get. The depth is. So out of all these guys, who do you think is really going to who's going to fall off?
Well, whoever that tight end, I remember that McBride. I'm not going to pick on him. I'm not going to say that.
I think with the addition of Worthy and Kansas City, Travis Kelce numbers might fall off.
I tell you who I'm worried about. I'm kind of worried about Jalen Hurts. I'm seriously worried about this, brother.
Why you say that?
ever since that Super Bowl game, to me, he has not been the same.
But I mean, you got killed. You got a new offensive coordinator in Philly, dude. Wow.
I'm telling you, this is just my opinion.
So I mean, is Kellen Moore gonna make Jalen Hurts somewhat of a copy of what he left Dak to be?
He can.
No, I mean, this is my opinion. I pray I'm wrong. I'm seriously when I say I pray I'm wrong. I wonder if he peaked 2 years ago.
That I can't agree with.
I said I wonder. I ain't say he did. I said I wonder.
Because his numbers, passing yards, have increased every year. So I can't say that he peaked. That could be a
He throwing for 4,000 this year.
no,
3,500.
maybe.
How many? But let me ask you this:
It depends on how much they run Saquon into the ground.
and you guys didn't re-sign DeAndre Swift, huh?
Nope.
Nope, he in Chicago now.
He gave Saquon a bag. We're gonna see how it goes, but definitely you don't give nobody you don't give him the bag and not run him into the ground. That's what happened. Now, can Jalen benefit all that? I'll give y'all this much, and Mark is on to something. I am because I'm concerned about Jalen Hurts too. But at the same time, I'm kind of excited. There's been I heard well, I looked at the OTAs so far, and as in years past, last year the offense was getting better of the defense OTAs. How last year ended. This year, the defense is getting the better of the offense in OTAs. Now the Bible says iron sharpens iron. Let's hope that's the case. But my biggest gripe with Jalen Hurts right now is he got to put some mustard on the ball. He got he got to stop all these underthrowing and all these. He can get the ball there. He can deliver. He's got to deliver the ball faster. Get the ball out faster.
Well, and I tell you what, Goddard got to be playing. He got to play the full year. He can't keep missing games.
I mean, it's hard. Goddard is one thing. Replacing Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox is two different things. Now we got the guys in place. We all know this day was going to come. So I'm really intrigued to see how this transition is going to be. We're going to lack somewhere. This thing is going off with a hitch. I don't know where that hitch is right now. So guys, we about to get on out here, guys. It's 6:19. Dad got something else going on later. So anything before we go out, before we get on out here?
No, I'm good.
Now just wait for the start of the playoffs next week.
Yes, NBA playoffs. We're gonna have that and a whole lot more. But
Hey, I got one question. What do y'all think about Caitlin Clark so far?
Oh yeah, we ain't even talking about WNBA.
Hey, look, Bob. I feel like what Caitlin Clark is doing is what Cynthia Cooper did when it first started.
they won by 1 point today.
Yeah, they did.
Just give her time, man. She be fine.
First home of the season.
I do feel like they might be playing her too much.
Well, the only thing I can say with her is that, hey man, it's tough that you just got done playing the college basketball season. You get a week off or 2 weeks and you right back in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You play 37 minutes.
And not to mention you had 11 games in 20 days. Think about that. 11 games in 20 days.
And you really
that's not for anybody.
That's too many minutes. They give her too many minutes.
It's too much. I mean, it's not even the NBA schedule is that grueling. You know?
Yeah, they got to come up with a system better where these girls get the rest. Because this is damn.
Yeah, I mean it's unreal. And like I said, and it started May 14th was the debut, and we just basically what 3 weeks in now, and they already played like what um 10, 11 games already.
Yeah,
So
they
I,
got and
I
they
will.
got to they got to do something a little different.
Hey, I will say one thing though. She got a bullseye on her back. Caitlin Clark, they really disrespecting her. Like it's almost to the point. It's like they almost trying to certain things, and the way that they foul her is like they trying to hurt her.
I don't know. Well,
And see, you know what these girls got to realize to a point.
I mean, if it wasn't for her, y'all wouldn't be y'all.
That's exactly where I'm getting at. So you might want to be a little more. You may want, they got to protect her a little more.
Yeah,
right.
because right now, and it's crazy because Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were the biggest two picks in this WNBA draft. If it wasn't for them, you don't get charter flights this year.
Hey, I put it to you like this. No, it's because I agree with you, Romar, but no, it's primarily Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Camila Cardozo played today. She had a halfway decent. She had a decent debut.
this was her debut.
Yeah.
She had a double double, I think, almost or something like that. But and I ain't saying this in a bad way. I'm just being honest. They should have had they should have had charter flights from the inception of the league. There's no way they should be treated like they second class citizens. That's a disgrace.
It's
But
almost like they got to book their own flights to play their own games.
yeah, hey, look, I'll be on that flight tomorrow. I'll make it to the game on time. I mean, that's basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
I'm glad for what they. I'm
But
glad for what they're becoming.
I hope y'all brothers have enjoyed the rest of y'all weekend. But
Well, I did too, and I look forward to talking to you brothers next week.
All right now. Yes, sir.
down here from Vancouver.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all in church tomorrow.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
bet.